3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to episode 254 of Ruse Radio. We are back at it again with a very special guest. Please introduce yourself, sir.
Comedian Sir Trey here at Ruse Radio.
Sir Trey here on Ruse Radio. Sir Trey, they stumbled into this place. They don't know who this guy is. They're just looking at you. What would you say if it's like a complete stranger, you're talking to them the first time in your life?
Hey. I'm Sir Trey.
Hey, I'm Sir Trey.
Yeah.
It could be like your Soulja Boy song.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Hey, hey.
That's how I've been
Sir Trey.
Yeah. That's how I've been introducing myself to the ladies lately.
just I like it because it's nice and simple. You know, people go too crazy with these intricate introductions and pickup lines.
Yeah.
Sometimes a simple hello goes a long way. Hey, I'm Sir Trey. It's got a ring to it. It's like you could put that on a T-shirt even.
I thought about it.
I think you should. It's great merchandise. Hey, I'm Sir Trey, and then maybe like a picture of your face like Steve-O.
Yeah, but other people can't wear it because they not Sir Trey.
No, it's like a lifestyle. That's how fashion works. Don't you know? It's like that's like the lifestyle. I represent Sir Trey. Sir Trey is the vibe, the essence. That's how fashion designers think. They're all about the lifestyle.
Yeah. Like Philip Klein or Mike Amiri. Okay, yeah, all right. Cool,
I've noticed that is like how a fashion designer will think about it. They're like, oh no, it's bigger than fashion.
Yeah.
Like streetwear is always like that. No, it's like the streets.
I'm not even that. Yeah.
I admire the passion, you know. I like that they. Yeah. How long have you done comedy for?
This is my second year.
Oh, really? Just 2 years?
Yeah, 2 years.
For some reason, I just assumed longer. So, just 2 years in, then, how do you feel like looking 2 years back and looking at you now?
Even the difference between the first year, I went to one open mic a week.
Yeah.
Just riddles. Monday, I never went to any other club.
Yeah, so some people do that forever.
Yeah, that's crazy. And that second year, I just started meeting everybody going around. So
and how many mics were you going to the second year then? Like a lot more than that?
Yeah, about 6 a week.
1 to 6.
Yeah.
Did you just start doing that all at once, or was it like a gradual?
Well, I started on Tuesdays. I implemented the Tuesdays in with the Mondays, Monday, Tuesday. And then I started doing, so just gradually.
Slowly,
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're doing 6.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, like, with comedy in particular, that's like one of the only things where you really even have an opportunity for that. And I've always thought it was interesting, like, when I first started looking at comedy, just because I always assumed comedians go to open mics forever. I think it's interesting how you kind of just go to open mics until you have enough people who will buy tickets to where you can just try new material at a show people paid for.
Exactly.
But at that point, it's kind of almost a little bit worse, because now it's a bunch of people who paid to see you. They already like you. They already bought into you. So they're more likely to laugh at anything you say. And so it's harder to try new material, and it's like, and when you bomb, it's more disappointing because they wanted to see you, and they think you're so funny. I think you just go out and bomb because you're trying a bunch of new shit, and they don't understand that's how comedy works, and so they're kind of disappointed. So it's almost worse. It's almost better when you have like 6 open mics to go to all the time. And I feel like even if you're a big name, it's probably good to go to open mics still. I feel like you should always probably do it.
Yeah, I think it's really the open mics. After a while, I think it changed from like trying a new material and just working on stage presence.
Right, yeah.
Because now it gets to, I know this might work anyway, so why not just work on the stage presence or crowd work? Crowd work is uncomfortable. Yeah. But it's good to try to work that at open mic.
At an open mic, it's like expert level crowd work because there's a bunch of comedians trying to be funny and top you.
Exactly. So it's the worst. So.
It's the absolute worst.
Yeah, it's terrible. So most of the times, if I go out, 6 times a week around in this, day and age, then it's usually to work on stage confidence or...
That's a good way to look at it, yeah. Because, I mean, I feel like... For one, I feel like that's what usually resonates with people in the first place, is when, like, a lot of time you ask somebody after a show, you say like, oh, what do you remember from the show? They're not going to say like a specific joke you said or a specific thing. They'll just say like a specific person and like, oh, I liked him a lot, or because they like your energy. They like what they picked up from you was something.
Right.
And then everything else I feel like is kind of secondary, but really they just like you. And that's what stage presence and entertaining and showmanship, all that stuff. I think that's what all that is. Confidence, yeah. It's all packed into that. Like you all, and that's the principle that I think then makes all that other stuff easy. Is just being able to do that. And even at an open mic, you can tell. Like when somebody goes on stage at an open mic and they have the confidence and the presence that's different than everybody else. They just stick out. Right. People like that just stick out in any setting they go to because that's the whole point. You're training to do that. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. But, I think that's the most important thing is the confidence. Because if you are on stage, and that's what open mic help with is the confidence. Yeah. Because if you get to a show, that'll put you in kind of a place to where you're willing to try new stuff at a show. Like, I'm going to try. I haven't said this joke yet, but I'm going to try it. But you got to go to the open mics to get to that point.
Yeah, that's a good point. Would you agree that open mics are kind of even overall kind of like a harder crowd to make laugh than like a regular crowd? Like if you're at an open mic, you're trying to make a bunch of comedians laugh. Do you think they're a harder crowd than if you were at an actual show, people paid... not comedians, just people trying to have a good time? Do you think it's easier to make those people laugh? Or do you think it's kind of mixed?
Yeah, you just can never tell. You never know until you get up there. You're like, right. Oh, it's gonna be one of those nights. Yeah. And I've when I first started, I'll never forget when I first started at Riddles, I thought I just did the worst, but I didn't know the whole thing about it being a room full of comedians. And they not gonna I was just like, oh, this is terrible. This is terrible. I mean, they just staring at me.
Yeah, that's why I would warn anybody like immediately. Like, no, you don't understand. Right? It's not the same thing.
I was just, oh my God, it was the worst. So now I got to the point where they don't have to laugh at open mic. I'm still gonna try the new stuff. It's practice. I mean, I'm practicing. I mean, most of the people,
Well, not only that, but they're going through their own material in their mind, and they're gonna go on stage. Half of them leave after they went up anyway, so they're not really sticking around for you. They're not paying attention to you. But actually, in my mind, it takes the weight off your shoulders if you think about it that way, because they don't even really care. Like the stakes are actually really low in this situation. Like no one really gives that much of a fuck whether I do great, whether I do bad. I'm just kind of another person at the end of the night at an open mic. It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
There's no real stakes here. But people will elevate an open mic in their mind, which I think is like kind of silly. And Aaron Chase once told me like he thinks that's like because I asked him what's the mark of like a starting comedian, like somebody who's starting compared to like somebody who's done it for a long time. And he told me that someone who takes open mic seriously. And I think that might be true. It might be. Because I think open mics, you take them seriously, but you don't take them like seriously. Like you try to do your best. But it's like, this doesn't matter.
Right.
This shouldn't matter. Yeah. That's why you can go to 6 a week and try new things. And I think ultimately it teaches you that it never really matters. You're always trying new things. You're always trying to do your best and but like you said, like your stage presence and your confidence, like it's these things. It's not really trying new things and what you say and whether or not it goes well.
Right.
None of that stuff really matters, especially in an open mic. These people aren't even fucking paying attention. They're drunk.
Right. Exactly. It's already a 2-drink minimum.
They're trying to party.
So, exactly. So I mean, open mic, I still use it as I just have to practice. I just don't see me not practicing.
Yeah.
Even before, like, I just look at it like I'm getting ready for the championship game. Every show I treat like a championship game, so I treat every open mic like I'm going to get up here, I'm going to do 3 minutes. I never do 5. 3 to 5. I always leave them wanting more. Yeah. I think just putting it all out there on the stage at an open mic is just redundant.
Have you done, I'm sure you've done like 20, 30 minutes though before, like beyond
42
open mics.
Was the longest.
Oh, really? 42?
Yeah.
Was it for a special or was it just
no. I think I actually have a different outlook on the specials. I think it's all watered down now. Everybody releasing them.
I mean, I don't know how controversial of opinion that is. I wonder how many people would agree with that. Because I mean, I think that's kind of every industry everywhere, and it's like a for better or worse type of situation, right? Where anybody can release anything, so that's good. But it also oversaturates the entire market, and anybody can release anything, so that's bad. Because it's like, you know, if anybody can just say, I filmed the special, if anybody can just get their friend who has a nice camera and go on stage, maybe even get somebody to mix the audio, and maybe even get like 3 different cameras and cut it and do it like a special. Maybe even you could film 3 different nights and really cut it together. And that, by all standards, is a special. But it's just that, I think it's like, there used to be gatekeepers in the world. And say what you will about gatekeepers, but they were stopping this from happening.
This is complete madness. I have never seen so many specials come out at once.
Used to be HBO. HBO gets to say whether or not you get a special.
Right.
And that's it. And that's
Even
like the tip top of comedy. You made it. You got your HBO special. You went on late night or something.
Right. Exactly. But it's just like everybody releasing it now. It kind of just took like, I released a special. It's like, oh, okay, another one.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, and it's all widely available. And I wouldn't even argue that's bad. That's the thing. Like, I think it's good. You can put a special on YouTube. That's probably good. It's probably good that big comedians started that whole thing. Because it was, I want to say it was Shane Gillis did it, Mark Norman did it, but they did it after somebody else. Both of theirs got like millions of views within a couple days, and it just goes to show you don't need one of these streaming services.
Ali Sadiq too. Ali Sadiq was one.
A lot of them did it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And like I said, you get rid of these corporations, you cut out the middleman, and it's just me and you on the internet having our own relationship. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that amazing that YouTube can make that happen now? That's what's happening with comedian specials. That's what's happening with podcasts. And that's why it's so cool that I can do something like this. And if you want to be even closer with this show, you want to be a real part of it, the way you do that is you join the Patreon, folks. All right, $5 a month, the price of a coffee, the price of a beer at the bar, and you help this show grow. You help us get to bigger and better places than we've ever been, and that's a beautiful thing. And like I said, we're in a world where you can do that now. So if this show means something to you, I really, 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 really hope you let me know through something like that. It doesn't have to be Patreon. You can't afford it. By all means, just drop a like, just drop a comment, just hit that subscribe button, hit that follow on the streaming service you listen to this on, whatever it is you can do to support this show. But the Patreon's the absolute best way, the most direct way that you can support us. So please, by all means, and if you do so, there's some perks to such a thing. What? Yes, let me tell you about those perks. Okay. 1, you get to hear my music early. You hear it before anybody else ever hears it, ever. 2, you get to hear songs nobody else is ever going to hear, some Patreon-exclusive songs. 3, some Patreon-exclusive conversations, some podcast content, such as a conversation we had recently with our friend of the show, hypnotist Chris Jones, who hypnotized Howie Mandel in America's Got Talent. No big deal. So 35-minute conversation with Chris Jones on that Patreon. Super awesome guy, super awesome conversation I had with him. And also you get your name on the screen. Your name's on the screen right here, right now. And it's going to be on the end of every video I ever make because I appreciate you that much. Because I really, really do. We're trying to build a community here. It takes a village. And the Patreon, like I said, the best way for you to support the show. It's the best way for you to be a part of that community. And I love you guys so much. Seriously, if you're not on the Patreon, you're just watching this, you're just listening to me right now, I really appreciate you. You have no idea how much it means to me, so thank you so much. Also, I gotta tell you about a show I have coming up on April 17th. You want to be there? You want to catch some amazing music? We got another friend of the show, Tim Perez, putting this together, the Gorilla Taco Party, the 3rd edition. It's taking place at Casa Cafe on April 17th. The doors open at 7. The show is at 8, and it's going to be music, madness, and more. It's at Casa Cafe, like I said, which is a taco restaurant, a Mexican restaurant. So you can get authentic Mexican food and then listen to some amazing music. I'm telling you, it's going to be so freaking cool, dude. So sick. And I'm going to be performing songs that I've never performed live before. I'm going to be performing Bogart with Tim Perez, our recently released song, which you can hear on all streaming services now. So the last 2 taco parties sold out. Let's sell out this next one. It's going to sell out. Either way, you might as well get those tickets right now before it does. That's what you got to do, and that's why I'm warning you. That's why I'm making this so you can hear it and get your tickets immediately. Because it's going to be awesome. It's going to be so awesome. And it's at a taco restaurant. I mean, what else I got to say? A show at a taco restaurant. That's it. That's the whole thing. And okay, now I've got a question for our friend, Sir Trey. I've got a question for him. So, Sir Trey, why is it that comedians, some new comedians, people who are just starting, why is it that they shouldn't be making a comedy special?
But I mean, just on a smaller scale, I don't think anybody in their first 5 years should be releasing a special.
Which goes to an even bigger problem with comedy, where it's like people shouldn't even be posting all these clips for their first almost arguably few years. It's kind of, it used to be a world where you could just bomb safely and you'd be okay. Now everybody's worried about content. Everybody's worried about, oh, well, I won't get booked unless I got followers, unless I got content. And so they'll just post videos of them. It'll get as bad as them just posting videos of them bombing. Just essentially doing
It was
not
terrible.
well because they needed to post a clip that day.
Trying to get in the algorithm, and it's just like, bro, you could have probably kept that. Like,
Exactly. And it's not even like, it's just, again, like oversaturation. It's the same thing where people feel like they have to post all the time and do all this extra stuff where it didn't used to feel that way. It didn't used to be, and they're not necessarily even wrong, because people who book do look at followers and they do look at that stuff. So it is kind of, it's just a bad situation all around, because you used to be unexposed. You used to just suck for years and then get good, and nobody knew the difference.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever. So what? It was great.
Now all of it's like on the internet forever. I can always go watch that clip where you weren't good 3 years ago.
And got cotton mouth.
Could you pop that door behind you? She's trying to escape. Good girl. Yeah, it's warm out today. Margot's going crazy. But yeah, so it was a different world back then. You got to do badly, and I almost feel bad for people now, because I mean, you kind of just have to suck in front of everybody. It's kind of how it works.
Yeah, it hurts.
Yeah,
it hurts.
I mean, even when I started making music 13 years ago, I think most of that stuff was bad, and I posted it on the internet. But even then, like, I'm so glad I wasn't popular. Like, you can go find it, but it doesn't, like, it didn't have it. Like, there was a Matty B Raps. You ever remember him? Oh, he was like a little kid who was a famous rapper, and he was about like 12, 13. And I just can't imagine how he feels now. Like those kid rappers who got super famous, you know.
Yeah.
Like Matty B Raps was. You got to look him up. He was very cool, very cool. Or how about like Ice JJ Fish? You ever hear of him?
Yeah.
It's kind of like along the same lines of
he
Ice
would do
JJ
perfect.
Fish.
Yeah, I think he was before his time.
You know what? That's a great point.
Yeah, he was before his time.
Before his time.
Yeah, for sure.
But I do agree with your take. I think that specials are just too saturated. It's just too much of that everywhere. That's the problem. It's like anybody can do it, and there's not a barrier. There's no agreed upon. It's not like you're running for office and you have to be a certain age.
And the thing is, too, is what I don't think most people think about is the minute you release that 30-minute special, that hour special, you can no longer do those jokes.
Well, that's kind of the point. You're supposed to be retiring the material. You
why?
think so?
If you can keep getting money from it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's I've been performing in Chicago for the past year, not a lot, but I'm able to it's a different crowd most of the times.
Yeah.
So
But I mean, like, if you are big enough to release a special, don't you think maybe some people saw your special, they come to see you live. Maybe if you do half the jokes from the special, they're like, oh, I saw this. I did talk to somebody once, and I remember them saying to me, because I never forget it, because it's arguing the opposite point, where they were saying, like, oh, I went and saw Ron White, and he was doing the jokes that I remember him doing on this one special, and it was so funny. It was even funnier hearing them say it live than it was when I heard it.
Yeah.
And so they're saying, because I used to think, like, how could somebody hear the same joke like 5 times and still think it's funny? But no, I'm wrong. People can hear the same joke 20 times and they'll think it's still funny.
Especially if you switch the order up, you know.
Yeah, like if you're a good comic and you're able to kind of just... I mean, like, I've noticed it kind of even depends on your writing style as a comedian, because some people do like a bullet point kind of thing and they just kind of riff half the time.
Yeah.
I mean, other people do like verbatim, oh, I have to say this word and this word and this word and this word.
Yeah.
That sounds like torture.
Yeah,
that's what I do, but I'm a rapper, so I have to.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. But if a comedian do that, even if you get if you say, I gotta say this verbatim, and you miss a word, it just can throw your whole set off. You're like, I forgot to do this.
Especially, and then you incorporate the fact it's all about timing. It's all about like specific intonations and things like this.
And you never know what kind of audience you're gonna get.
And it's based on the audience.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
I mean, like, in your 2 years, have you been able to get better at like reading a crowd and like figuring out what type of audience it is?
Yeah, 1,000%.
I feel like that's something you just have to learn through experience.
Yeah, exactly. And on a smaller level, most of the time I encourage my peers to just watch the audience as they coming in, if you can. Just watch them and, just scan it that way, and you can see what kind of audience it is, how these people acting, or the older crowd. I mean, that's all trial and error, though, because you can get up there with an older crowd and say, I'm going to do the same stuff I did with a crowd that's around my age, and you just do completely terrible. You're like, no, this is not it. It's not working. And he's just like, it worked for the other crowd. So, yeah, I think reading the audience, that comes with time. That comes with time for sure.
Yeah, and that's dangerous. It's dangerous when you get it wrong.
I still get it wrong sometimes. Yeah.
I don't even know what you would do.
Yeah.
Do you pivot? Is there like a good way to pivot?
Yeah, but that comes with the open mics, knowing how to pivot.
Exactly.
You got to learn that. You can't just jump on the stage, because it's going to be a bunch of times when you got to pivot.
And if you don't pivot, it's worse, because then it's like 20 minutes of torture.
Then you get cotton mouth and you start sweating and you like, okay, that's my time.
And that's the verbatim guy. That's why the verbatim guy dies.
Yeah.
Because if you have to say it like all at once, you have to say every 20-minute thing you planned, you're going to die. It's over.
Because you can't pivot. You like, no, I'm sticking to this.
No pivoting.
So, yeah. That comes with time. Yeah, scanning the audience and reading the audience, all that comes with time. And open mic is very critical for that.
And I mean, like, there's, again, nothing else you can do but go in front of different crowds and figure it out. There's no, like, practicing in your bedroom,
no book,
and getting better
no
at
mirror,
it.
You literally cannot practice for it, because you just never know what the audience is going to do.
Yeah, see, I don't envy that. Again, like, with music, I value the fact that it doesn't really matter. Like, for one, an audience can lie to you more with music, I feel like comedy, they're going to laugh or they're not going to laugh. So there is like room for them to lie. There's room for them to go, oh no, it's great. And you can believe them because they said it was great. Whereas like comedy, if you didn't laugh, I know you didn't think it was that funny.
I can see you almost.
You're right there.
I'm looking right at you. You're looking at me and you're not laughing at all.
And another thing is, I can make all this in a laboratory by myself. I'm allowed to like do that, and it can be done. And I don't need it to have the input. Like, I think that's what's great about hip-hop in particular, is that you can just make it, you can write it by yourself, you can create this whole thing, and you don't need anybody else's input, whereas comedy is this whole dynamic thing. It's completely different than that, where it's all dependent on how it is when it's performed in front of people, how it responds, and how they respond, and what happens then. And that's how it's modified and changed over time. Which is completely different. And so I do not envy that, because that sounds like, again, like sounds like torture. It sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah.
I mean, you ever have like a bit that you worked on for a long time? Like are you like just forever? Like it's still being worked on?
No specific. I add on to bits.
Yeah.
That's it. I add on to them, but it's no specific bit that I just like, that I've been working on for months and haven't done yet.
Yeah.
I usually, if I write it down, I'm going to say it. Yeah, for sure. Even if I never say it again, I'm going to say it just because I wrote it down. And maybe further on down the line, sometimes you get on stage and you have a brain fart and you think of that one time you said that joke and you're like, well, let me try this.
Yeah.
So I'll do it like that, but it's no specific bit. I just add on to them though.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite one? Do you have a favorite joke of all time of yours? Or do you not have one yet? I have like a favorite song if I had to pick one. If someone were to ask me like, oh, what's your favorite? And I'm not good at picking favorites at all. You don't have a favorite joke?
Nah, no favorite joke.
It's hard to pick.
Yeah. It's just they roll in. So it's sometimes...
Do you have like a secret arsenal? You have like a top 5 like you can whip out at any time?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I feel like you have to.
Yeah. I got a top 5 that I go to immediately if I see like the host is having a hard time or the comedians are having a hard time. I'm like, all right, I'm going out with the hitters first.
Yeah.
Let me get them on my side, and then we'll see what happens. But I'll do all 5 in a row. And once I got them on my side, I'm like, okay, let's have fun.
Yeah.
Because in a comedy club, we uncomfortable. The audience is uncomfortable. Everybody uncomfortable at first.
Yeah.
We don't know who you are. Even if we do, we don't know how this going to be. Same with the comedians looking at the audience. I don't know how they're going to be. And everybody is uncomfortable in the comedy club at first. So
I mean, that's kind of the whole... That's what good energy would do, is like it would be able to break that down. I mean, whatever that barrier is where everybody's kind of uncomfortable. Like, you just need one person to kind of spark up a room, I feel like.
Exactly.
It's like why a great host is a great host.
A host is like so critical and crucial.
Yeah.
I don't even think people understand, even if...
Oh, they could change everything.
Good or bad.
Because a good host, you don't even notice what's happening because it's all going well. A bad host, it's like,
you like,
what is
goodness
this?
gracious.
Yeah.
He is
Kinda like
driving
torture.
us off a cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can see it all. Like it's kind of like a good way to look at art, I think, is like, again, when it's good, you don't even notice. When it's good, it's like all so smooth, it all goes great. But when it's bad, you can kind of recognize how everything can go wrong.
You're like, everything that could go wrong is going wrong right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're like, it makes you appreciate all the times it went great.
Got you looking at old videos.
Yeah. Because, I mean, yeah, bad hosts. I mean, there's so many. I remember one time I had a guy host a show, and it was just that he got too drunk. Like, that was the problem. Because he had, like, good energy, but he just got too drunk throughout the night, and he kind of... I felt like he didn't really even know what was going on by the end of it. And he was, like, overall probably, like, was a 5 out of 10. But if I had known that was what was going to happen, I would have just probably hosted it myself or just had somebody else. Because it's like, dude, I could have done all that.
Yeah. Whatever that was.
I could have just gotten wasted.
Yeah.
I mean.
It was terrible. Yeah.
And I mean, I remember at one point he said to me, like, oh no, man, it's going great. Stop stressing. Don't worry about it. Everything's going great. And I wasn't even stressing. It was just like I was trying to make everything happen because I was trying to like produce a show.
Okay, yeah.
And I just remember like thinking like, dude, you're just drunk and you just think I'm stressed, but really you're just drunk.
That's the worst.
It was kind of annoying. And again, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, like if I had just known this is the type of host this would have been. Because a host can do those things. A host can shift the energy in this way that you don't predict. Because he matters because he's the host. He's going to go up and produce everything.
All night.
He's going to say, this is who's next, and this is what's going. I remember when he did, the thing that really cemented it in my mind is when he did the t-shirt thing, because I had a friend who was sponsoring the show. They gave me like $200, and it was we were gonna throw shirts out to the audience at one point in the middle. And it was Ed's Meds, and so we were throwing shirts out to the audience, and he had 2 girls go on stage with him. But then they just threw the shirts to the people in the very front. Like they didn't try to chuck them really. They just threw them to the people in the very front. And on camera, it looked so bad.
I could only imagine how they look like, huh? They just handing the shirts.
Some guy got like 3 shirts.
Oh.
I mean, bro. And I didn't notice in the moment. It was like after that my mom told me because I was focusing on all this other shit, right? She's like, oh, yeah, the people in the front got all the shirts. I was like, oh, that's great. So, again, if I had a better host, maybe that wouldn't have happened, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
You learn through these experiences.
Trial and error. Yeah.
It was, I remember I felt like I had to pay for the error of my ways. So I just remember thinking that afterwards, like, damn, I guess that's my bad.
Yeah.
I guess I fucked up.
Trial and error is cool.
And some people are, when you have a fantastic host, it's like the best thing ever.
Yeah.
I mean, because a fantastic host kind of does a lot of work for you. They make it great. You know,
Yeah.
A lot of sometimes they'll help you promote the show, do all these things. People who like really are great at hosting. Some people like hosting more than performing.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I didn't at first when I first started. I was like, oh wow, because I know a lot of people that just they prefer to host than to do an actual comedy set.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like I prefer to do a set and host. You know what I mean?
Wouldn't you
like,
think? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like people who prefer to produce shows rather than be a comedian. It's kind of the same thing.
Exactly. It's like, nah. But yeah, you got some people that's really some badass hosts, like just beautiful.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
And sometimes you can't even blame them. It's like, oh, I guess you're right. You're like a fantastic host.
Exactly.
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
feel like they'd be great for hosting parties too. People who can host a comedy show can host a party. I think that holds up. Because a director once told me he looks at it like he looks at directing a movie like hosting a party, and I thought And I thought of that was interesting because I guess that might be kind of the same. It's kind of like you have to be a good party host and like direct all these people the right way. And like, oh, this guy's going to want chips. I have to put chips out.
Yeah, for sure. No.
You got to be smart.
Yeah.
You got to know Craig's going to be there.
Exactly.
And nobody really likes Craig. So you got to get everybody to be nice to him.
Yeah, well, Craig drinks too damn much.
Oh, dude. Everybody knows a Craig.
I guess. For sure.
And sometimes that's Craig's most endearing quality. You know, sometimes you want Craig to be drunk.
You're not drinking tonight? No.
The worst part.
I think you should have a drink.
You got to be the devil on Craig's shoulder.
Yeah. Go ahead, get a drink.
Come on, Craig. Let's get a shot.
It's on
bro.
me, yeah.
It's on me tonight.
For sure.
Yeah. But yeah, man. I mean, also your Instagram handle, I got to say, Joke Telling Dude, really good handle. I mean, that's one of those handles where I'm like, did you just get that recently, or have you had that for a long time?
It's about a year old.
See, that's crazy.
It's about a year old.
That's like amazing that was not taken already. You got no underscores, you got no periods, you got no numbers, just Joke Telling Dude. That's it.
Yeah.
That's nuts to me. That's one of those ones, if I typed that in and it was still available, I would like lose my mind.
Yeah. It was, I was going by Trey my first year, just Trey. And then the second year...
That was the whole username?
Yeah, just Trey.
Oh, my God. That's even better.
It was just Trey.
Trey, and that's it. No numbers, no... Dude, how'd you lose that?
I was going on... I had deleted... I'm not
you
a fan of...
You deleted it?
I'm not a fan... Yeah, it was gone as soon as I started back up. I'm not a fan...
It was.
But I'm not a fan of social media, so I didn't realize how important it was.
Oh man!
When was it? Like
2013? When did you have just Trey?
2023.
Oh, yeah. Dude.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, like Ruse, I can never have that unless I like paid the guy who has just Ruse. So I've always been like Ruse official everywhere.
Okay.
Because Ruse is taken. There's no way you're gonna get Ruse.
Right.
Trey's like the same thing. It's like 4 letters. I can't believe you had that. You didn't know you had.
Yeah.
It's like having gold and like flushing it down the toilet.
I didn't like the social media thing, man.
And I don't even blame you.
Yeah.
It's just like you should have just left the account alone. And never
that's what I was thinking.
It.
Yeah. But it's cool.
You had the symbolic act of deleting it. That's the part that damned you forever.
Yeah. When I tried to get it back, it was gone.
Well, I don't know. You might be blessed because you got another great one. I'm telling, like Joke Telling Dude is another one where I'm like, I can't even believe you got that.
Yeah.
Like. You didn't go through like 5 other ones where you typed them in. That is unbelievable.
I think I tried the telling with the G on it.
Joke Telling Dude.
Yeah.
See, Joke Telling Dude I think is better than Joke Telling Dude.
Right.
It's more casual.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it worked itself out. When I came back on Instagram a year later, I came with the Sir Trey and then Joke Telling Dude. So
what made you hate social media?
I just feel like you compare on accident.
Yeah.
It's not even purpose. It's just we humans. So you compare on accident. It's just like, oh, he's steady getting shows and I'm out more than him or whatever. It could be money. It could be cars.
You probably heard the quote, comparison is the thief of joy, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hell, I just said that to my dad the other day. But
because, I mean, with those two things combined, it's just everywhere. All the time. You're comparing everything all the time.
And social media just heightens it.
When I think you're trained to compare yourself to everything else. I mean, that's what likes are. That's what or followers are.
Right.
It's all a comparison metric.
Yeah,
it's all like, oh, well, how much do you have to offer compared to everybody else in a way that I can measure, in a way that I can see. If I just go to your social media account, it's all about comparing.
Yeah.
And then you do it all the time, whether you like it or not. It's like you look at this guy and you compare him to this other guy, you compare him to yourself, and you're like, oh, well, he has 10 times as many followers as me.
Right,
he must be doing something better than me. But he might not be. He might just be a guy.
Man,
it could be as simple as that.
I've seen people with over 1 million followers try to put on a comedy show and nobody shows up. The thing is
or even sell merchandise or do anything that would represent an actual fan base that's going to come out to what you're doing. Yeah.
Because followers are for sale. You can buy them.
Yeah.
So anybody can. That's why I don't understand when bookers say get your followers up. I can go buy followers if that's what you want to see.
And I think more than ever, it's like you look at comment sections and all this, and I think so much of it's got to be fake and bought.
Flames, on everything. There's
so many
crazy
things. Wow, this is amazing. Like just simple ass generic comments on everything, and it's more than before. I swear, like within the last couple of years, it's gotten even crazier. Yeah,
look at it now. Even the blue check. The blue check used to mean something. Now you can buy it
for it.
You can pay.
And you know what's funny?
For the blue check.
What I think is so crazy about that is it does have the same like mental effect. That's why they did it. Because when you see a blue check, you still think of it like, oh, it's elevated. Like this person must be an official account, must be professional. But it's not that. It's not like some person that works at Instagram decided this person's important. It's that this person themselves decided they're important, and they're gonna waste $20 a month to prove that. What I hate about the blue check, really though, is that it gives you preferred in search. So it probably does boost your metrics. It is probably pay to play in that way, where you do pay for it, and you do probably get rewarded with more views and more people going to your profile. So. That's how you get tricked into doing it. That's how they fool you into doing it. And what drives me absolutely insane is these things used to be free. These things used to be free things on the social media platform that were just good. It's like TikTok Live is like that too, where TikTok Live used to reward you. Like if you went live, you would get rewarded if I posted a video. And this is around like 2021, 2022, I want to say. So say I post a video, it's just me rapping or something, and then I know if I go live, that video can go from having like 300 views to like 3,000 views because I went live, because that's how the platform was. It wanted people to engage with live, so they would show your video to people that was just posted, because it always would have the thing that says live on there. So it made sense. Like you're trying to keep people on the platform, you're trying to keep people engaged with people's content. You reward going live, and you reward it if content is just posted, because they're more likely to see that someone's live. And that worked so many times. I would do it all the time, and it would get to the point where it's like, oh, well, it's a no-brainer. This is the content I go live on. This is the content I'll do that for, because it's just going to give me people. And one day that all ends. And the day that ended happens to coincide with the day that they decided to make it so you could advertise for TikTok Live. Like it literally happened at almost the same time.
Yeah.
Where now you can advertise your live, and if you can make sure to promote your live and boost your live. And so, of course, what is it? What's the difference? Well, they changed the algorithm. So now you pay for your live to have more viewers, and then you get the same numbers you got before for free. That's the difference.
They've found a way to extort the human race.
Every little thing, like, and that's it's all incremental, so it's hard to like notice over. You have to like remember what the world was like 10 years ago to really notice.
Yeah,
because it all happens over time.
Exactly, they do it so subtle.
And social media is like it's so bad. Like it's so different than it used to be. You remember like 2010?
Yeah,
dude. It was like just cool. It was
even
just fun.
Twitter in 2010. Look at Twitter now.
I have never been able to figure Twitter out. Twitter kind of scares me. Everybody's so mean there.
It's not even Twitter anymore. It's like porn.
Ever since like Elon Musk bought it, dude, Twitter like transformed and mutated and grew extra arms. It's a whole different beast.
You cannot open Twitter in public now. You'll go to jail.
No, you can't. I mean, terrible. Twitter kind of was always like that because they always had porn. Twitter always
it's
did
just
have
like
porn.
times 20 now.
Yeah.
But they got so many. I think it's because they got so many like porn websites blocked in certain states.
Yeah.
That why not put it on Twitter? Twitter is not blocked in states.
That's a good point. Yeah.
So why not put it on Twitter? It's just like Twitter is crazy.
So the porn's even worse?
I don't have Twitter, but from what I'm hearing, yeah.
Probably is. I mean, I know violence is worse because you can see violence on Instagram, but I don't. Probably just because the algorithm never decided to start showing that to me. But I mean, I'm pretty sure you can see more of that on Twitter. I think the problem with Twitter is like it's a bigger can of marbles than just like people wanting to be mean on Twitter, which is what it used to be. It used to be like Twitter is where like people were the sassiest and the cattiest, and it was just always like that.
Yeah, Twitter was like up here.
Yeah, and it was always more drama. It was always, which is why I never really got to figure it out because that never really worked on me, so I never got it. But then eventually it like became, especially after Elon buys it, it becomes the free speech platform, and because it became the free speech platform, for one, there's, again, like how we said, there's fake stuff on the internet. So a lot of this probably is like fake, and it probably is just people paying to stow division and whatever the fuck. Who knows? Like, there's dead internet theory and the fact that, like, what, 50% of the internet's fake, 80% of the internet's fake. Probably at this point, but like any account on Twitter, you gotta be careful. Like, just looking at what people are saying on Twitter. Maybe like go to their account, see how long. Same thing with Instagram. It's why like when I see those comments, I tap those comments and check the profile. Yeah. But it's crazy because on Instagram, I think they're getting better at it and making it look real. And so the internet and with AI, God fucking knows, because you can just generate pictures and post them on these accounts now and make it look real enough.
And AI is getting good. It started out terrible. It started out terrible. Like, I don't look like that at all, but they are getting good. That's scary.
So, but the whole point being with Twitter is you got AI, you got the fact that it's this free speech platform, so it's less policed than other ones. Like, there's still lines you can't cross on Twitter, but it becomes a lot harder to police it when it's fucking the one that people go to say the worst things. Becomes a little bit harder because you're going to get more of that stuff because naturally, of course you are. You're the only one person saying that in the whole market. So of course. And I think it's bad that other people aren't saying that too. So it's just a mixed bag all around. Like, it'd be great if all the social media platforms would kind of let you get away with everything, because then Twitter wouldn't be the cesspool anymore.
Then we can go to Facebook, but Facebook don't play that shit.
No, Facebook, you lose your account for like something you said 3 years ago. You don't even know what it was, and it was like an AI that decided to fly. I lost my original Facebook for just, I don't even know. Like, I can still open the account and it'll tell me what the rule was that I violated, but it never, like, you can't see the post that it was. Like, I submitted the appeal and I did those things, and I think the account still has to exist. Like, they never deleted the data, because I can still see the profile picture and all this, but it's just gone. It's in the ether somewhere. And those are like my memories from when I was in middle school, so it's sad. Like, if I knew you were going to delete the account, I would have like tried to save it somehow and grab those pictures and downloaded them. But they can just do that. Facebook can just delete your account. So it is kind of the polar opposite of like Twitter.
I said cocaine on Facebook, and they like blocked me for like 30 days.
That's a good one. You posted it, or
no? Hell
you made a joke about. You said the word.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And they blocked me for like 30 days.
That's Facebook. Yeah. See that, and that's like the rules don't even make sense. TikTok's like that again with the live. Now I've noticed, like, if I say the word cocaine or if I say the word heroin, if I say it in like a freestyle, like I'm rapping, it'll say, "Oh, you've said flagged words. We're not going to show your live to as many people." I think Instagram does the same thing. It's like, so what if you play a Snoop Dogg song?
It's just the worst. Yeah, we are super just.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's terrible.
So like, you just can't say certain words because it'll literally tell you, "We're not going to show your live to people anymore because you said a bad word."
Yeah.
But you can post videos with those words. So I don't even understand. Like, what is the difference?
It is terrible, man.
Oh, dude, I can't go on about social media for too long because I end up sounding like an old man and like I hate everything. This is what I've learned is like I could just rant about social media forever because again, I remember how it used to be. That's like my grand point is it used to literally be different. Like I remember at least in like 2012 when I started making music right around there, I would advertise on Facebook and it was like you could advertise for $10 and get like 2,500 views or something like that. And that's like compared to now, you pay $10, you're going to get probably like 500, 600 views. You can get 500, 600 views just from posting it if the algorithm, the lottery, you pull the lottery slot machine and it decides to give you three things that match, then you might get the views anyway. So yeah, some hashtag. You put the wrong hashtag. You gotta be a social media manager because you gotta know not to use the same hashtags for 5 posts in a row. And it's a bunch of bullshit.
I was like post on Saturday mornings, and it's like,
and I think you're almost more insane for remembering all the rules and following all the rules.
Like 6 and 9 on Thursday. It's like, oh, you're a fucking nut.
And I think what most of us want as artists, for the most part, is to have enough money to where we can just pay some guy to just do that for us so we don't have to do that anymore.
1,000%.
But I don't know if that's even real. I don't know if that's like some pipe dream. Like that might not even be real. You might not be able to, the guy might not exist and you might just have to suffer in the hell that is social media forever. And that might actually be our fate, you know? That's what I feel like I'm coming to realize. Because I've talked to comedians where I feel like they have like a following. They could probably do that. And even they'll say the same thing, dude. Or I've even seen like big names say like, "Oh, I had a guy doing my social media, but he wasn't really doing good enough, so I just post my own videos."
Yeah.
It's like, even if you have somebody editing for you, it's still fucking sitting there and posting shit. And if you're going to read the comments, oh my God, you're a madman. And I do. I'm going to read all the comments for as long as I can. I'm going to go crazy. People will be like, why did they say that about my hair?
Yeah.
I'll read it all. I kind of like it, you know. I was talking with Anthony Bonazzo. You know him? He's a comedian. And he was telling me, another great Instagram, Comedian Trainer is his name on there. But he was telling me about how when people like say mean things in his comments, he'll just like he'll bully them, he'll roast them, and then he'll say like, do you want to fight? Like, do you want to fight? I'll fight you. And he's legitimately, I think non-ironically, on a quest to like fight one of the people from his comments. Like I'll
Jay
fly to you.
Bob.
Yeah, was that in that movie?
Yeah,
I can't remember. Was this a
that
commenter? Oh, it's been so long since I've seen it.
Yeah, they was like, yeah, hell yeah.
Was that Strike Back, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, or was it the first one?
Fuck,
It wasn't Clerks. I think it was Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
I think when they got enough money to start traveling,
It wasn't the first one then, because the first one's a low budget movie.
No, it wasn't.
So they're traveling. It has to be.
No, yeah. It was one they was traveling. They was going around beating motherfuckers up.
Maybe I did see that.
Making comments and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. They was going around beating people up.
Did they go to a drive-through at some point in the movie too? Was there a scene in a drive-through? I feel like I can vaguely
just remember that part,
that.
like just because.
Where like some guy that worked at a fast food restaurant was one of the characters.
Yeah.
So I did see it then.
When they took the orangutan or whatever from the.
Yes, yeah. So this is one of those movies I saw on like Comedy Central when I was like 11.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's been a while since I seen it. I just remembered it. Like, yeah, they was
probably actually my first Jay and Silent Bob movie.
Oh, word.
Probably the first one I ever saw was that one. So I didn't even know what was going on really. Yeah. Because the orangutan thing, I remember that specifically. They broke into some like place.
Yeah, and they got set up by the chicks and stuff. Robbing them. Yeah. Hell yeah.
But yeah, so Jay and Silent Bob, and they're traveling. Why would you bring that up? What was the
Anthony?
Oh, Anthony. Yes.
He want to fight one of the
exactly.
You know,
I think that's a good. It's good to have a goal in life. You know, it's good to have something.
That's a hell of a goal to have. Yeah, like I'm gonna kick somebody's ass.
I love that he was so serious about it. That's what was so funny to me. Is like he's not joking. Like, he is actually serious. Like it reminds me that sometimes like. You need like crazy people to make art. You need like crazy comedians. You need crazy musicians. Like you need a guy who's literally willing to fight somebody in his comments because they said that his hairline looked bad in that video. You need a guy who's willing to do that. He's going to be the best comic in the lineup.
Seriously. Yeah, for sure.
You don't realize that's how this world works.
Yes.
It's the craziest people. It's the people who do the things you don't understand. They tend to be like the best ones where you're like, oh, damn. Like, you know, I can't believe that he does that shit. But he is also like the extremely talented. He makes you. It's the Kanye paradox. That's what I would call it. The Ye paradox.
Yeah.
He always makes it worse, but you got to remember he made some of the greatest hip hop albums of all time, and it's because Kanye's crazy. It's all the same. It's all the same thing. He's crazy, and then he made the greatest albums because he's crazy.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
A normal person could never.
Exactly. You know. It makes me appreciate my schizophrenic people. Have you ever met like a legitimately schizophrenic person? Like a person who's like legitimate. It's hard to tell them apart from a crackhead. So you have to know they're schizophrenic. I don't.
Like. Yeah. I don't. Not personally. No.
Crackheads are almost like stimulated schizophrenia. They're getting there. Yeah.
I've met a bunch of those, but as far as like just meeting a schizophrenic. No,
it's interesting because they're like they tend to be like intelligent. They tend to have like a big framework of like the world. They have a whole worldview. They have like they have really elaborate interests, but they also believe that somebody is following them, and it's all an elaborate conspiracy. And they can light candles and cast spells that kill celebrities and all kinds of. Oh, this person has 5 Facebook accounts, and all of them exist just to stalk me. That's the type of thing that a schizophrenic person will tell you. But they're also really smart.
Yeah.
You ever see the movie A Beautiful Mind?
No.
Oh, that's a good movie. And that's a movie that's about a real guy. He's like a mathematician. But that's kind of what the whole point of the movie is it's who is the actor in that? He's a very popular actor. And the whole movie like won an Oscar. It was a very popular movie. I want to say it came out in the late 90s. It's directed by the guy who did the voiceovers in Arrested Development, if you remember who that is. I just remember that's because that's how I found out who he was. But anyway, It's an all right movie, and Russell Crowe. I think it's Russell Crowe that stars in it. I think I talked long enough to remember. And he stars, good movie, and he goes, the twist, like halfway through the movie, is you realize, oh, he's crazy. He was smart, and he did come up with that scientific theory that changed, math forever, but he also did go crazy because schizophrenia kicks in when you're like 30, like 35.
Word.
So, a beautiful mind. He's like a smart guy, but it's that same exact smart guy with the mathematical mind that is crazy.
Yeah,
you have to come to grip with that, I appreciate my crazy people. And that's why open mics are fun. You get to see a little bit of that
Crazy
side of
people.
society.
Yes.
I think you get to see it in an unfiltered way at an open mic. You get to see it for real.
Exactly. You're like, oh,
my favorite
shit.
open mic moments are like, hey guys, it's my first time, and it just goes terribly. I'm like, that's what this world's all about.
That's the worst thing to say before you get on stage. Like, it's probably best to say that at the end.
Oh, I feel like you should never say it. You should never say it's my first time. You should never say it's my first 5 times, 10 times. It just automatically makes people judge you and grade you on that basis. Mm-hmm. Just stay away from saying.
I think you can get away with it if you say it if you have a good set at the end.
Yeah, if you're really good.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, if you that's a good point. Say it goes really well.
Yeah.
But then you have people who are just delusional and they all actually just think it went really well and they'll just say it anyway.
I think you know. You're right. It's delusional people, but
it's it's my crazy people out there.
Yeah, you know, like, oh, that was terrible.
Yeah. See, like, you and I know because we know, and I like to think everybody would know, but I just feel like I learn more and more every day, and I keep learning that not everybody knows. I remember a comic once told me, like, there's one guy in his life who just, like, constantly, like, he'll see him every few years, and he just bombs every time he's ever seen him. Every time he's ever seen him anywhere, he bombs. But he's always talking about how he's killing. Oh, I killed at this place last night. I killed. It's like, if you were ever there, you saw him not kill. You saw it go badly. But he always says he kills. And so I remember, like, I asked this comic, like, so, like, you think he's probably just fooling himself. Like, he's probably just, like, he's making it up, fake it till you make it. Mm-hmm. He was like, no. He believes it. He really believes that he's good. And so, and I'll meet somebody like that every now and then that reminds me, like, there are people who are just, they think it's going great.
Yeah.
They have no idea. They think it's all going really awesome. Yeah. And you could even tell them, but they're like...
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hater.
I killed last night.
Yeah. Did you hear the laughs? No, motherfucker.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. And it makes me wonder, like, how that works. Like, have you ever met a pathological liar? That's another fun one.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Those people are like, it's a whole different thing because when it's a real pathological liar, like, they'll tell you lies that don't even make sense to tell. Like, why would you make that up? Like, that's easily a lie. I have a list on my phone from a guy in high school who, like, he would tell me so many different lies. And I could tell it was pathological because it didn't make sense. And, like, some of them were so outrageous. So the first one I ever heard him say was that I want to say that he licked jelly off a hobo. I want to say that's what it was. So he was next to a hobo once, and he dropped the jelly from his sandwich off on the hobo, and then he licked it off of him. And it was just such an outrageous thing to say in a conversation. And that was, like, just the beginning, because he was dating my girlfriend's sister, so I'd see him all the time. It's, like, not the type of person I would have hung out with.
Right.
But it was so funny, because constantly, like, the whole family's listening to him do this, and we're all just like, yeah. What do you do? Trying to be affirmative, trying to be nice. He told me that once he was singing in the supermarket and someone came by and they were listening to him sing, like he was getting groceries, singing to himself. Someone comes by, they hear him, and they're like, "Oh, hey, we want you to perform tomorrow night. We want you to open for JT." And he's like, "Really?" And they're like, "Yeah, open for JT." He's like, "All right, cool." And then guess who JT was? Justin Timberlake. He opened for Justin Timberlake that next night. He told me that he was hit by a bike bolt in his trachea, like it like shot at him and it hit him with a bike bolt, and he had to have one of those breathing things on for like about a year when he was a kid. One time, just out of nowhere at dinner, he said that he was raped in a ditch. He just said that. He was like, "Yeah, well, I was raped in a ditch once when I was a kid." He just would say crazy shit where it's like, why would you even say that as a lie? This isn't giving you credibility. This isn't like helping your situation.
Exactly. Yeah.
One time he told me his eyes were tan because he stared at the sun when he was a kid. That was like still one of the wildest things I've ever heard. Because he meant it. He said his eyes were tan because he stared at the sun when he was a kid. And it was just so funny to me. Because you have to not laugh when he says this stuff and just be like, no way, dude.
Yeah.
You're for real? But that's like it's almost like a joke. Like saying something that sounds like a bit that somebody's doing. Like, my eyes are tan because I looked at the sun.
Yeah, or the licking the jelly off the hobo. Yeah, that was just crazy.
Why would you say that?
That's crazy. Yeah.
That same day, that was the first day I ever met him. He told me that some woman had sex with a dog once, and she had like a dog-human hybrid. He told me, I was like, really? And he said, yeah, for real. I'm serious. And I was like, no way, dude, no way. He's like, yeah, no, look it up. And like, I remember like it made me look into it more because these people just exist. There's pathological liars that are like judges every now and then. Like they have places of stature in society, and people will realize they're pathological liars. Because if you're a pathological liar, it's a really weird. It's like being schizophrenic. It's like you're crazy, but you don't know you're crazy. Like that you fool people and you fool yourself and you do all this, but you also believe this stuff. Like you really do believe it, but you don't believe it at the same time. And like towards the point when they broke up, it was like he would admit, like he'd say, "Oh, I know I lie, but I'm gonna stop lying," and he would say shit like that, where it's like, that's a plot twist because now you know that he knows that he's crazy, which makes it even crazier.
Right. Dun.
He knows.
Yeah.
I remember when they broke up, he was like, him and I were having an argument, and I said to him, like, oh, dude, fucking you lie about everything. Did you lie? He's like, no, I haven't lied in a month. He said that to me. And I added that to my list because that was even funnier.
You just lied again, motherfucker.
I haven't lied in a month.
Goodness gracious.
And it means that he knows he lies. It means he's keeping track.
It's terrible.
Exactly. So, you ever, you don't know any crazy people, it seems like.
No, I know a lot of crazy people.
Oh, see, what's your kind of crazy? You don't know schizophrenic.
No.
You don't know pathological liar.
Just loud crazy.
Oh.
Yeah, just loud crazy.
I got a couple of those. So, okay, what kind of situations have you been in with the loud crazy? What's the worst loud crazy person situation you've been in? You got a good one? You gotta have one. It's like, oh, I wish I wasn't next to this loud, crazy person right now.
That's probably because they was drunk and just being yeah. I don't have a specific story as to where it was just like somebody help. I haven't had that happen.
Loud crazy is pretty. Loud crazy can be fun.
That's what I'm saying. So it hasn't been a situation where it was like, okay, somebody help. It's just been like, this is funny.
You got good crazy in your life.
Yeah.
See, I had like a schizophrenic a second cousin who lived at my house when I was younger. I remember I had a friend who he was something. Maybe he was bipolar. He was something. He's one of those friends where like every year or two he would just like flip and be mean to you. And I realized over time, oh, he's crazy. But you just lucked out. You look out at Instagram names. No crazy people. I'm jealous of your life right now. Got it going for you. You were nominated for a Gazellies. How was that? How was your experience?
Yeah, I missed the awards show personally, but when I seen the list come out, I was grateful for that. I had no idea, so
you didn't like good. Campaign. You didn't know that bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, I sent it out, but I still didn't know. You can send it out. That don't mean people gonna vote for it. And,
Was that though after the nominee thing? Because I think for the nominee section, people put in their own.
Right. So I was surprised on getting nominated was big enough for me. After that, I really didn't care to push it. Really, I didn't.
Yeah, that's the same thing. Because I was under the Ruse radio for the podcast thing, and I had someone else tell me. I didn't even know. They messaged me, and they were like, "Oh, hey, congratulations on your Gazellies nomination." I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Right, exactly.
I went to it, and I didn't realize till afterwards, like I said, that people put in names like for best comedian, best podcast. People are going to put in names.
Exactly. Yeah. So that getting nominated was the win for me.
Exactly.
The trophy was.
I saw a video where Robert De Niro, him and somebody else who recently got nominated, and they were like, "Oh, do you write a speech? And he said that getting nominated is winning the award. It's the same thing.
Sure.
And that's probably a good way to look at it. Just getting nominated alone is a recognition of your talent. It's a recognition that you did something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. So I was satisfied with that. Yeah.
Yeah. The award show was interesting. I thought they were gonna post it because they were filming everything.
Did you go?
I did go. Yeah. Just, dude. You guys missed the most incredible speech you would have ever gotten in your life. Next year, we got a campaign for Ruse Radio. I'm gonna be cool. I'm not gonna beg you guys to vote for it, but I will right now. I'll start now. I'll say go vote next year. But when next year rolls around, I gotta be cool. Because I remember afterwards, my friend was like, "Why don't you beg people to vote for you?" I'm like, "No, you don't understand. The cool thing to do is to not beg people at all. You don't understand. If you're cool, they vote for you anyways."
Yeah. Yeah.
I was trying to explain it to him, but at least right now it's far enough away I can say it. Because I had my problem is if I ever have to give a speech any time, it has to be like I have to rap. It has to be a rap. So I had to be prepared. But now it's safe for next year. It's just vague enough to where I think I can keep it locked and loaded, ready to go.
Yeah, for sure.
Because nobody will be expecting it. That's what's so great. It's why it's such a good party trick, just a fun thing to do. Everybody's being a comedian, just doing their fun speeches. Then you see me go on stage. I build up a little tension. I just look around like this, and I just spit bars. And then mic drop moment. Every time they don't know what hit them. Eminem just stepped on stage.
Yes, sir.
Fucking B-Rabbit from 8 Mile.
That'll work.
That's my party trick. But gotta give a shout out to, I want to say the winner was Christian Henningsmeyer.
Toomey.
No, for you it was best comedian.
Right.
And that was Christian Toomey. For me, it was Christian Henningsmeyer for another Latino with the podcast. Kristen Toomey's great too, though. Okay. She's very funny.
I haven't seen her yet. Yeah.
Oh, she's very funny.
I haven't seen her yet.
She also, I think she won the award for best special too. I want to say that she won that one as well. Okay. Yeah,
that's good.
But I mean, I think the Gazellies in general is just great. I think what they represent is great, and it's funny because it's kind of representative of the Chicago comedy scene in general. It's like what the Gazellies really is just two guys who happen to make an award show every year to award comedians and award the community. But you really just need two people to just do it, and it can then blossom into this bigger other thing. But that's the whole Chicago comedy. It's not like LA or New York where you have all of this industry and all this integration and all this social media presence. It's completely different. And so I think it's like that exact kind of thing where they represent the community building that Chicago needs to even get on the level of those other cities. Like, you need an award show. That's why I'm saying I'm surprised they didn't post it yet, because I know they filmed it.
Yeah.
But it seems like something you would put on the internet like within the next week or two. Like I think Roast Battle does it perfectly.
Yeah.
I think what Roast Battle is doing is like the perfect example for anybody else to look at. Because for one, comedians aren't afraid about burning material. That's the big thing they get right, in my opinion. Is it's not the type of thing where comedians are worried about, oh, I'm going to go to the show and he's going to post my whole set, and everybody's going to see my set, and I'm trying to polish and make better.
Exactly.
You're just writing a set for Roast Battle because it's Roast Battle.
Right.
But it's stuff like that where you need like the internet to see Chicago, or you need like a community in Chicago where you can highlight the community. But it's got to be two random guys because it's not an industry that's doing it for you.
Yeah, I see. Yeah,
it just doesn't happen, dude. No. And it's actually all the industries in Chicago. It's not just comedy.
No, for sure.
The music industry is the same way. It's kind of like grassroots, like boots on the ground music.
Yeah.
In like every producer's like that. Even talk to like people who make beats, and it's like they'll go to beat parties, just get together and like play beats.
Yeah. Goodness gracious.
But you have to. That's like what Chicago is. It's not like in LA or in New York where you meet a guy who knows a guy, and that guy's got 2 million followers and he knows 20 other guys.
Yeah.
It's completely different than that.
Yeah.
I mean, is that your experience like in the Chicago comedy scene? Like, what has it been like building, any type of following at all with that?
Really just, you got to get out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get out. It's really just a bunch of networking. I mean, you might never run into these. The comedy scene in Chicago is it's segregated. You got North and South Side. You know what I mean?
I've learned this, yeah.
It's not even a white and black thing. It's North Side and South Side. It has nothing to do with white and black, because you got black comedians that only jam up north. And then you got white comedians from the South Side that has never been up north, or they've been up there and they don't like it. And
then you got downtown where it's like the middle ground where they meet sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. So you might see these comedians and network, exchange Instagrams, and never see them again. And they've never left Chicago. If you've never left Chicago, it's just...
It really surprised me how separate those communities are. Like you just said, like segregated.
Yes, north and south side. Not white and black, north and south.
Yeah, because there's like I'm on the north side. I'm way up on the north side. And I go downtown for work, but most of the venues I'm going to are in that like downtown to north side area. So I feel like I'm almost like I miss this entire other world sometimes because of that. Because like every now and then I'll be like, oh my God, this guy's like super popular on the side. I've never seen him never seen him booked anywhere. I've never seen anything because he's not on the north side. He's never in the venues that I'm near. He's always down there. But and I almost feel like the community's got to be completely different in that, right? Like the types of shows you're gonna have and the way that everything goes. Like I think someone once told me that a South Side show is different in the sense that like the host is a bigger part of it, like the host and the energy. Sometimes the host will just go up and do 7 minutes in between everybody's set, which is something you won't really see on a North Side show. But on a South Side show, you'll just see a host just kind of take over the whole thing. Yeah. Or like maybe the South Side show is going to go over on time by about like an hour. It'll start an hour late or something. North Side show might start like 20 minutes late, like 25 minutes late. South Side show is going to start an hour late. Like stuff like this, where it's different things you'll see.
It's certain.
If you're a North Side comic, you go to a South Side show, you might even have like shell shock for a moment.
Yeah, 1,000%. Even with the, I noticed on the North Side, they don't do DJs for comedy shows.
Yeah, that's a good one.
On the South Side,
I didn't even consider that.
The DJ is important.
It's
on
regular.
The South Side.
Like, it's something you would just expect.
Exactly. Like, okay, I know the DJ.
Because I think it's always a great touch whenever I see that. Whenever I see like music playing in between comics and like people having walk-on songs.
Yes, it changes. That's so important. It's so crucial. And on the North Side, they just like coming to the stage, Sir Trey.
Yeah.
And it's drop dead silence, and you're like, thank y'all. Or just music just changes the energy.
Even if it's stupid music.
Yeah.
It's like you're going up and it's Kesha fucking like, we are who we are.
It's funny. It's funny, but North Side is no DJ, none of that.
Yeah, which is like, goes back to, again, that party host thing. It's kind of like just being a good party host. Because you're like setting the vibe, you're setting the stage. Like it's up to you to like play the music, keep everything moving. Yep. You go to a party and there's no music. Like, what the fuck's going on here?
Silent party.
Yeah, DJ's a good one. The host thing, I almost feel like there's less rules at like a South Side show. It'd be more loose. It's more like a hangout.
As far as
I would just guess, like if I was gonna guess what the difference is, because again, like if it's more like the host can just take over and things are just like that. Imagine a North Side show, just what you're gonna get in a more, I don't know, if you're comparing those two environments. Like I remember I went to Reggie's once, and that was kind of the idea I got. And Reggie's is you're getting into the South Side. You're just now starting to go there. That's actually how I met my first South Side comedians, and I began this revelation that it's two separate worlds. I think it was Marcus Shakes. Because Marcus Shakes is the guy who told me what you're saying. He's like, no, you don't even understand. It's like a whole different group of people.
It's just like aliens. You're like, whoa.
Yeah.
So.
And it's, again, like, you look and you're like, oh, I didn't even know this person. And it's not that they're not well known. It's like it's a whole different person, a whole different world.
Yeah.
It's right next to you. It's the fact that it's right next to you that's crazy.
It is. It's
I wonder how segregated New York is in that way, too, right? Where you have these different segments of New York and these different communities.
Especially since it's different, so many boroughs.
That's what I mean, yeah. I mean, it's so many. It's so overpopulated. It's this times 3. So you have to imagine that it becomes
nerve-wracking.
Very, like, like the guy in Queens is not gonna be the same type of comedy as the guy from New Jersey.
Right,
it's just not, or not New Jersey, but fucking Staten Island
or Bronx,
Queens, Staten Island, the Bronx, Brooklyn, Manhattan. All 4 places are gonna have a whole different dude. Yeah. You ever go to New York? I still haven't been there.
I haven't been there yet.
I feel like I'm gonna hate it. I feel like I'm not gonna. I feel like I picked Chicago for a reason. I don't know. Were you born here? Yeah. So you're used to this.
Yeah.
I feel like we're gonna go to New York. Like I'm from Michigan, so I feel like Chicago's a close enough. It's like Midwestern. There's still a touch of home here. New York, I feel like it's gonna be like, oh God, like this is just too much.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm used to 1 homeless man throwing up. There's 10.
I can take you where it's 10 at. Yeah.
Yeah, right. We can find that here.
Sure.
I just feel like, and also just even like the scenes, right? Like I was talking about the organic scenes you have here, how you're building the scene from the ground up with comedy, with music. I feel like New York, you almost have like more of a faster environment. Like someone once told me, a comedian, that in New York, people don't stick around at mics. That's something you'll see. That's like a big difference with New York mics with comedy versus New York mics with Chicago mics, comedy mics, Chicago comedy mics versus New York comedy mics. The difference is going to be that people don't stick around. People will stick around at a Chicago comedy mic. Matter of fact, they're just trying to hang out half the time. They're just trying to hang out with their friends. Whereas New York, everybody's trying to come and go and do 5 mics in a night and 6 mics in a night. Whereas here, it's not all. There's not 3 mics on one street. You still have to travel like 40 minutes in between them.
Right. Up north, they got. Up north, they keep the mics pretty close together.
I have noticed that, yeah. Especially for certain days.
Yeah. On the south side, they're a little more. I think we got maybe 1 or 2 mics a night, but they might be running together, so you can't.
There's not as many on the south side?
Yeah, nah.
Oh, really?
Nah. But
you
they
just started doing
though.
one, right?
I do every third Tuesday.
Every third Tuesday.
But I switched it to karaoke with comics. Karaoke with comics instead of just trying to get people to work on their crowd work and everything. Karaoke, introducing that for the people that's uncomfortable with crowd work. This will help them out. So.
You have comedians doing karaoke? Is it as simple as that?
Yeah.
And then they also do a set, or just
3 minutes?
Karaoke
like
first or second?
First.
That's important.
Yeah.
Karaoke should come first. Yeah.
Yes. It's timing is everything. So you kind of want to, by them doing the karaoke first, it'll get the audience on their side.
And you've done this how many times? Just the one time?
I've done it twice now, but this the first time at the wine bar.
How'd it go?
It's Tuesday. We'll see.
Oh, you haven't done it once. I thought you were saying you did it one time.
I did it at Riddles. I didn't do it at.
I see. You're bringing it somewhere else.
Yeah.
When you did it there, though, how did it go?
Great.
It went good.
Yeah, it went great.
Because I mean, that seems like a no-brainer. If people show up, like if people show up, it's gonna go great.
I did it. I didn't require any comedians to do it. I needed to see how it would go. So I did it myself. A couple songs, it went well. So
you mean when everybody was already there?
Yeah.
You're like, guys, don't worry.
Yeah.
This is how it's gonna go.
Right. Yeah. So I let everybody do their sets, and I did the karaoke with the audience.
What were your choices? Do you remember the songs you picked?
Yeah, 1,000 Miles, Vanessa Carlton.
Great choice.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Yeah,
it was beautiful. That's like a universal
I love that song.
Yeah, it was beautiful. So
I love that song, not ironically. I just think it's a good song.
It is. It actually is a very good song.
I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight. And then just do the fucking.
Yeah, that's my shit.
Yeah.
When I did the song, they went crazy. I got the video on Instagram.
Oh yeah. That's like a karaoke. I mean, there's some karaoke hits out there. That's one of them.
Yes.
That's one of them. Like again, you got fucking 5 things loaded. You got to have that one ready to go. You pull that out of karaoke, you're gonna blow everybody away. Mm-hmm. Oh man, I know I got another great karaoke song. Baby Got Back. There you go. That's a number 2 right there.
Excuse me.
You can bust out Baby Got Back at any karaoke ever, and everybody's like, they're with you. They want to hear this song.
I got a list, so.
But what else did you do? You did multiple songs. You said.
It was a dance. So like,
was that your
Cha-Cha
opener?
Slide.
1,000 Miles was your opener, or no?
I did it in the middle of the show. I was trying to wait till the room fill in, and I said it's for Black History Month. And
Cha-Cha Slide is good though.
I did a Cha-Cha Slide.
Yeah.
I actually brought comedians on the stage. I think it was Rebecca Jaffe. I might be chopping her name up.
I think it's Jaffe. Yeah.
Her with the ukulele.
Yep. Yeah.
Her.
It was her and Dee Dee, right? Dat damn Dee Dee.
Yeah.
Because I think this is on Instagram. This legendary clip that everyone must see.
Yeah.
It's funny because when I saw the clip, I had no clue what was going on. So it's nice to hear you clarify.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
so
why are they dancing? What is going on? I thought that somebody was just playing the song. I thought you just turned the song on just for fun. I didn't realize like the whole thing of the show was.
Yeah. I brought them on stage. Yeah, for sure.
And I mean, they cha-cha slide. They cha-cha slided, I should say.
Yeah, for sure.
They cha-cha slid? They cha-cha slid.
Yeah,
that would
they
be
slid.
the past tense.
Yeah, they slid.
Yeah,
for sure.
You need some cha-cha sliders. You can't just sing the song.
Yeah, I'm working on it. So we gonna figure the thing out with the karaoke with the comics. I'm gonna figure it out.
It's a nice, well, and I think with any comedy show, that's always like the question, right? And the open mic, anything. It's like, what is gonna make people want to go to this as opposed to anything else? Like, what is gonna make this? And it, you know, how is it going to be different than what anybody else could come up with? Like, what is this actually? What makes this unique rather than being like a mic that somebody else can make or a show somebody else can make?
Mic,
yeah.
We even got DJs at our open mics.
Yeah, that makes a big difference.
Yeah, we got them on our open mics. Like I said, it's just a different vibe on the south side. Yeah. Gladiator school.
Is that what you'd call the south side?
Yeah, gladiator school. If you want to get your wings, you got to come to the south side.
School of hard knocks.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, it's no way around it.
Yeah, I mean, I do think that like you probably would make you better. You know, even just like the south side being a more like, it's like I grew up in Swartz Creek and then I moved to Flint. And I think like places, you need struggle. You need people with more grit in life. You need to be around those people. You need to see those people. You just need it. I think if you like grow up in a sheltered type environment, even people who like grew up in a nice city their whole life, like you don't understand. Like the world's not quite like that.
Yeah,
you know, it's just not like that. Sure. You know, I once lived in a house where I would hear gunshots every now and then, and I would think, oh, that's nice. I remember like I opened the window and it was, and I was like, damn, that was close.
Yeah.
Usually I like it when they're farther away. That one was alarmingly close.
Yeah.
Like things like that every now and then where, you know, you just learn to live with these things. And I think that kind of thing makes you think about the world differently. Sure. I think that stuff's good. I think that's why you get, again, like a looser, grittier rawness from just that whole sect of people. You're going to get that. And to me, that's better. It's just, I think it's more, you're going to get, people I think are more willing to be real when they've struggled more and when they recognize struggle as just a part of life. They don't give a fuck because they know what life being bad is.
Exactly.
So they don't really give as much of a fuck when things are just kind of just going.
Yeah, for sure.
And it makes you appreciate when things are good. It makes you really understand how valuable things are when they're good. Yeah,
for sure.
And how you can lose it. Like poor people remember being poor.
Yeah, exactly. And
they
hungry
never
and
forget.
shit. Yeah. Fuck.
I think poor people are probably the nicest people you'll meet most of the time. Like they're usually nicer. They're
super
kinder.
generous.
Yeah,
for sure.
What blows my mind is poor people who always give money to homeless people. Because like they really, I'm too poor for that. But I'll see people who I think are poor like me give money to homeless people all the time. Like, how do you afford that? You're poor. How do you put it? And they're like, no, you got to give back to the system. I'm like, dude, if I gave back to the system, I wouldn't pay my rent.
I'm gonna be in the system.
Yeah, I'm gonna be that guy.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't even get it because some people really do. They're really good at it. I think like I had a friend once who he like had a travel pack of like. What do you call that? When you pack like a lunch, you're just carrying a sandwich on you. It's like an emergency meal almost. There's like a word for that thing. But he had like 5 of them, and that's what he would give to the homeless people. And I thought that was like genius. That maybe I could afford. If I just bought some bread, I brought some peanut butter, I brought some jelly, I just fucking make some sandwiches before I leave. I could be like the homeless man savior of the day. Just giving them all sandwiches. Sure. You like peanut butter and jelly? That is something I could afford. But to just give them $1 every fucking time? Dude,
I don't think $1 is enough anymore.
CTA is $5 a day.
Yeah, I don't think $1 is enough. Yeah.
And yeah, $1 they'll be like, come on. I remember one time I gave a homeless guy, I walked past him and he said to me like, hey man, like, you know, you want to help me out? I was like, oh, you know what? Fuck this coffee. I don't need this coffee. You want this coffee? And he was like, what kind of creamer is it? I just remember thinking, dude, like, come on. I thought I was being nice.
Yeah.
But now he cares if it's hazelnut or some shit. It makes you immediately regret.
Yeah, like
even offering.
Fuck you, dude. Yeah.
Dude, I kind of want the coffee actually. I kind of did want to drink this. So yeah, there's always those moments. But also, like I working at Giordano's, like South Loop. I'll be coming home from there, and so I'll have pizza. I try to give away a pizza if I can. And like most of the time, that's not the experience. Most of the time, people don't give a fuck what's on that pizza. They'll just take the pizza. So if you try to give a homeless guy food, I think 9 times out of 10, he's just gonna probably 95 times out of 100, he's just gonna take the food and be like, most people, which I'm actually surprised because that's how you get poisoned.
Yeah.
But people just take food from you.
Yeah.
If you're traveling with food and you just give it to them, they just take it. Try it out. They'll just take it. You live in a city, people just trust you for some reason. They're 1 second away from eating it out of your hand. You know, like if somebody held up, like, you know, I'm trying to think of like they had like a piece of cake, and they're like, "You want a piece of this cake?" And I was sitting on the subway and just watching them eat a piece of cake, and I was like, "Yeah." And there's like, "Okay, you have to eat it off my fork." I would consider it. I don't know if I would do it, but I would consider it.
Think twice. Yeah.
I would look at them. I'd be like, "Do I know this person? Do they look like they wash their hands?"
Fingernails. Yeah.
I would be, which you shouldn't be considering it at all.
At all.
But,
you should be offended. It should be
but for
offended.
some reason, you know, and the food matters. That's why I went with cake, because I'm
Yeah.
thinking like it's a delicious like 5-layer
Right.
cake.
Yeah.
You ever see an expensive cake before? Oh my god. Like, I'm poor. Again, I'm poor. I'm used to being poor. So I remember one time I was at like someone's birthday party. They had a $100 cake. Oh my god! I ate like a fat kid that night.
I was gonna say, how did it taste?
I had to eat. I ate so much because I was like, I might never get this again. Like, this may be the only time. And it was like this tall. It had all these different layers. It was so good. I have so many pictures on my phone, but it would take me a second.
Yeah,
all of them's on screen, you know.
Yeah.
So like, it was the fucking best cake I've ever had in my life. And I think it was from like some Jewish bakery. That's something you learn being in a city. Jewish bakeries are the place to be if you're looking for cakes or like the best baked goods. Jewish people just know how to bake. It's just what it is.
Okay.
They bake differently. I don't know what it is culturally. I don't know why. There's a reason that they're into baking so much. But it's just a thing, you know. Jewish bakeries have the fucking best cakes, because that cake was something else. It's my poor mind. I remember once another way I know I'm really poor is I think like a poor person, right? Is I lost my keys, and so I had to go up to what's the university that's above Loyola? Do you know? So whichever one's above Loyola, but it's it's a fancy neighborhood. It's a neighborhood with money. And so I had to go to my roommate who was up at that college and get their key. And I rode my bike. And so I'm riding my bike through this fancy neighborhood. And all of a sudden, it's fucking, dude, this is like mansions. It's like mansion after mansion after mansion after mansion. And each one looks different and unique. And I'm just thinking, like, this is like a reality that exists. I didn't even know there were mansions like this. I thought it was just in like movies.
Yeah.
I'm like riding my bike. It was a life-changing experience because I'm thinking like poor person. I'm thinking, no, that doesn't just happen.
Right.
That is a neighborhood full of mansions. Come on. And then I'm seeing it with my real eyes. And then like the college was like super fancy and everything was so fancy. I wish I could say the name of the neighborhood. It's whatever's north of Chicago, like the first
Highland
one
Park,
that's north.
Hyde Park.
No, Hyde Park's that's still like in the city. Because I mean, like you step out of Chicago technically, and it's right above. Like I'm gonna pull up a map because it'll take me 2 seconds to see what it is. It'll take me no time at all. It's Evanston.
Evanston.
Yeah, it's Evanston. Because dude, that's
What college is in Evanston?
Northwestern.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a nice college. It actually, you know, too. It's like the way that if you're looking off the coast at all these different beaches and whatnot, like it's the farthest away where it wraps around and you can still see the skyline. Because if you look from downtown, you can see that college because that's where it goes. It goes all the way around. It just kind of wraps.
Yeah, word.
But dude, it's just a rich neighborhood. And I'm thinking, what?
Yeah. No, for sure.
I couldn't believe it. And that's the type of thing that makes me realize how it must be normal for me to just never have like, people just don't have money. Like people don't have money.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist.
No, for sure.
Because I can't believe there are places where people just have money, and I just don't go to these places. In Michigan, that existed too, but I just never had really been to a lot of these neighborhoods. I remember my friend told me that once, like where he would go. He does construction, and he would do construction in these rich neighborhoods, and it would just the shit you would see and like the types of houses you would be working on. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah.
I remember I had a friend on social media who he does UPS, and they were asking him like, you know, I'd help him move around this big package, and it's in some fancy neighborhood. And the wife's talking to her husband on the phone, and he hears the husband on the phone say like, "Oh, you guys are moving around. Be careful. That's a $60,000 painting." It's like, You're just this fucking UPS guy just dropping off a box, $60,000 painting, because that's normal for rich people.
Right.
That's normal to me. Like 60,000. That's like, if I had 60,000 in front of me, I think I would ejaculate right now.
Well, let me step out for a second. You know what I mean?
That's like a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah.
And I think that's normal. I think it's normal to not have money. So it just blows my mind. There's little pockets of places people have money. Like, I think, I don't know if this is true or not, but I remember reading once that, because right around like 2021 or something, that like 99% of Americans, maybe it's 90, have 1,000 or less in their bank account.
Oh, yeah, I seen that.
Which sounds about right.
Yeah.
How often do you talk to somebody and they have savings?
Yeah.
you know?
Especially not in this economy. It's terrible.
Exactly. And so how many rich people are there really?
Yeah.
Like, this is what I'm always thinking about, is like how impossible is this game? Is it really rigged? Like, can I get rich? Is it possible? Or I might just have to accept I'm probably gonna be poor forever?
No, it's possible.
Just
man.
have fun.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, with comedy, it's kind of a pipe dream too, right? Comedy, I often wonder, comedy and music, which one's more, are you more crazy? Which one's more unrealistic? Because comedy, you kind of just have to get the right gigs. That's what I've kind of learned. I think it's corporate gigs. I think it's like college gigs are good. Because otherwise, if it's just regular gigs, you're most likely going to get paid like $50 a night. The other one is clubs. Those three. That's the third one. You get in with a club. You work with a club regularly. Like, that's what I've been told is how you make money in comedy reliably. Cruise ships. I've also been told cruise ships are good.
Yeah.
But I don't know how else, because it's like with music. Fuck else you gonna do?
Right.
Like, it's ticket sales, it's merchandise, and then I don't know.
Right.
It's not album sales anymore. It's not streams.
No.
It's not streaming.
Going viral.
Yeah, exactly. And comedians too, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what most comedians are really trying to do.
Or whatever you're trying to do. Go viral and sell some fucking books or something, I guess. Yeah.
Well, yes. And what's so weird about it is I think people just kind of want to go viral. And I mean, even more with kids. Like, that's what's so crazy. You can
Dangerous
see kids
game.
now who just want followers. They want to go viral. But you ask them, like, what do you want to go get followers for? What do you want to go viral for?
Yeah.
And they're like, I don't know. They don't know. They just want to go viral. It's like an aimless thing. And like, to me, it's like the ends justifying the means, but the means don't mean anything. Where it's like the means should justify the ends. It should be like, you want to go viral. That's the end. But you want to do that because of all this other shit you're trying to do. You want people to see all this other shit you're trying to do. It can't just be about the end.
No, for sure.
Then there's nothing. There's nothing else.
Exactly.
Or like, but it goes for anybody. Like, if you're trying to be a comedian, like, one thing I'll see a lot of the time that I don't personally like, because I think it's kind of like, I think you fall into a trap where it's like a lot of comedians will do these videos where it'll be like someone else's video, and then they'll just talk about the video afterwards. And it works if you're funny. It works if you're really funny. You have something thoughtful to say.
remixing it.
Yeah, but a lot of the time it'll just like be like just nothing. It'll just be like a nothing reaction. And the only reason these videos are doing well is because it's literally someone else's video for the first 20
It's
seconds.
the way to
It's like you're hacking the algorithm.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
But it's not original, really. You're not doing something that's like different. You're just being funny within this. But I mean, social media gets us to do that. You know, like, oh, well, I want people to look at my other thing, so I'm going to do the thing that everybody else is doing. And I think it's all kind of so it's a little bit of a trap, because all of a sudden you start just making, those are the only videos you make, and you don't post any original content. You're always doing other people's videos.
Yeah.
And it's like a dangerous social media.
What's the end game to that?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, do you want all these followers for people who just are used to talking about other people's shit? Or are they going to like you and your shit in the end? Maybe.
Right.
But it's like the risk you're taking by leaning too much into... Like, I think social media encourages doing the same thing over and over. And that's one thing I don't like about it. Because it's like, you're told to do that. You're told if you have a video that gets a bunch of views, you have a video that does well, make that video again, do that type of thing again. When I think, like, that's a dangerous thing to tell somebody who's actually creative.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get them to go the wrong way and start to try to repeat themselves. And if you're really creative, you don't even really want to do that. You'd rather be trying new things and doing new things.
Yeah,
and,
for sure.
yeah. But it encourages it. That's fucking TikTok more than any of them. But it's like all about trends. It's all about doing the thing everybody else is doing at the moment, you know. And it happens time and time again. It's hard to be original and stick out in that world. Like now with comedy, one thing you'll see is it'll be like on Instagram, it'll be how you can swipe through photos, but they'll put their joke in like a format like that. So it'll be like 3 different pictures of me, like a comic book slide. Like,
oh yeah.
You've seen this, yeah. But it's a format that does well on Instagram for now, and so that's why you're seeing a bunch of comedians do it all of a sudden, because that wasn't a thing a year ago. Yeah. But it's because everybody's like, oh my god, like people actually look at this. Because we're all fucking trying to figure out how to get people to actually look at the thing we're doing.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
But a comedian probably never before would say, oh, I'm gonna put my joke in text. Like, you know, you don't even hear the joke. You don't even know how I'm saying it or what it sounds like or what's supposed to, where people laugh. It kind of does transform a joke when you read it.
Yeah,
but
it does. Yeah.
I guess that's okay now. I guess the rules have changed, and that's okay now. That's the world we're in, and the rules are going to change again in like 6 months, a year. It'll be something different.
3 months. Maybe.
Yeah,
we'll see. Yeah, for sure.
We're gonna have to start twerking, dude.
Yeah.
Pretty soon we're gonna have to start dancing.
Oh yeah.
I'd never. Will you get me to do a TikTok dance? Do one of these? You'll never get me to do it. Yeah, it could be the love of my life, and she'd be like, "Please do it with me, baby, please." I'd be like, "No, I'm not dancing with you on social media," because you know it's always like it just never looks good. It'll be you doing this.
No, it looks fucking crazy. It looks crazy.
You could AI make that video and just put my face on somebody. I'm okay with that. I'm not doing it physically.
Yeah,
I'm not going to do it.
Terrible, man.
They'll never get me. As long as I live, as old as I get, the more that this becomes normal, I just hate it. I just hate, because to me, I feel like I'm just creative, and I just can't do that. I can never submit to this. Like, you want me to learn your dance and just do the dance? Plus, I suck at dancing. That's the other thing. I'm not a good dancer.
Yeah.
If I was like a good dancer, I'm a white dancer, for lack of a better word.
You dance to the words, not the beat.
Yes, to the words, not the beat. And people told me it's in the knees. Someone told me it's in the knees. So I got to practice that, like to not be stiff and to kind of loosen up. It's actually not the hips, it's the knees. That's what I've been told. But every time I try to do it, like I got Hispanic coworkers, and I watch them do that shit with their hips and that salsa dance and shit. And I'm just looking at that like, dude, like I look like a suburban dad with a Bud Light in his hand when I try to like.
Yeah, most white people just dance to the words. They don't dance to the beat.
I don't know how it works because I can't explain it scientifically, but through observation, it's true. I mean,
sure.
I can't dance. I'm an example, and it's like not just it's not just like a certain group. I think it's just white people in particular that can't dance. It's not a certain group that can dance. I think it's white people that really can't. Because it's like, you know, Hispanic people can dance, black people can dance, Indian people can dance. Indian people can do a whole different thing than both those other groups. They break it down.
Yeah, for sure.
You ever see an Indian movie?
Yes.
They can dance.
Yes, for sure.
So, yeah, I mean, it's just white people. It's just something. We've been afflicted with something throughout the years that takes the rhythm away. I don't know what went wrong. Maybe if we keep at it, we keep with the blues, we keep with the hip hop for another 100, 300 more years, we might develop more rhythm. We get better. We just got started with all this stuff. You know, we didn't have soul before. We just got started with that. We need to integrate more.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll get rhythm along the way. Cause yeah, it's crazy, you know, and I know from family gatherings, like I know from it's all of us. It really is. We're just like that, you know.
Yeah.
White people are just a little bit more awkward. They're a little bit more like I don't know if it's true that white people make more gay jokes. That's something I've been trying to figure out. Is because I feel like Hispanics make a lot of gay jokes. I feel like black people make a lot, like amongst your bros, amongst your friends, is what I'm saying.
Well, I think
like, oh, bro, you're gay. No, you're gay, bro. No, oh, well, you're looking cute today, bro. You looking cute. Fuck you.
Yeah, I think white people take it to the extreme though. They might actually like grab your dick.
Yeah, they like start making out. Like no homo though. No homo.
Like, this is not gay. Like, yes, it is. What the fuck?
You're right. That's what I'm saying. Like, is it white people that go overboard with that? So you are saying yes. You're saying it is us. And I'm gonna have to do my research in this.
Maybe on the dancing too. If y'all just chill and just listen to the
you
beat.
think that, but it's it's the way that our brains work. Like I can't loosen up and chill. I can't make that happen physically. Like because it's in the knees. It's chill. Just loosen up. Like I'm told these things, but I can't. It's like if you told like a crackhead like just chill. It's a crackhead. They are seeking out crack.
Yeah.
They're not chilling right now. They haven't chilled since 4 years ago. They don't know what chill is. I think white people are just kind of high strung. Maybe that's it. We're just kind of like a little high strung, a little bit like too much. Maybe it's
work itself out.
Yeah. Whereas you have cookouts, you have like all this type of thing. You have like I feel like R&B music. We don't have that. R&B music.
Damn, y'all don't.
No, we don't. Because I remember like I would turn on the R&B
station. Would Justin Timberlake count?
Not the same. That's like a white interpretation.
Okay. All right. Okay, we can do it. Okay.
Because like R&B, oh dude, that shit hits so. I mean like for hip hop even. You look at hip hop, like the roots of hip hop, or a lot of it's R&B with like sampling and those types of records. So to me, it just sounds so good. It's like where that soul comes from.
Yeah.
And
the blues.
And we don't got that now.
I got the blues.
We got like Backstreet Boys and fucking. Yeah. That's some white shit, dude. We got Yellow Wolf. Our culture is not as cool is what I'm saying. Like, it's just, I don't know. Maybe like I think I figured out the solution. I think I'm just got to wait it out.
Yeah.
My kids that are gonna really be hip and cool.
You're finally sitting there all old and shriveled up. You're like,
I think the English people just fucked it up for the rest of us. I think like by having castles, and princes and shit. You look at them now, like they're just not as cool as like some guy who's just sitting back, like watching the game or something. Like, and then the English in general, they're high strung. I figured it out. It's their fault.
The English.
It's because we came from there. That's why. And again, we just got started. So it checks out with my theory. Yeah. We're still like 300 years into America, 500. We just left the English. We broke up. It's like a branch off, new civilization.
300 more years.
300 more years. White people will be cool. Not again, because we've never been cool. We still have to figure out how to be cool as a culture. And I don't think that's... I think most white people would agree with this. I don't think that's at all controversial. That's kind of like the sad part.
I don't think it's at the top of the list either.
No.
I don't think it's at the top of the list.
Right.
Just steady putting it off.
Oh, dude. I mean, like, for one, we got to learn to dance. That's like first on the list. Learn to dance. Learn to cook. Oh, we could learn to cook from every other culture. That's like, we don't spice things. That's
Cooking
the other
is
thing.
Not, yeah.
We don't fucking know how to cook. And my mom would never put... I remember she said recently on the phone to me, she was like, oh, you don't need seasoning. It should just taste fine without it. It should just taste fine without seasoning. I was like, that is such a white mom thing to say.
Yeah, that's crazy. Naked chicken wings.
It makes me like reflect on my whole childhood and everything. It all just comes crashing down on me. Because it's like, that's how you get that cycle. It's how it continues.
And now your kids are like, oh, my dad said we don't need seasoning.
Yeah, you have to break out of the cycle. You have to learn. Like, oh my God, can you imagine the first time I started using seasoning? I over-season shit now just to compensate for my past. I go crazy. I remember, like, with a burger, I'll, like, spin it, like, mold it, do that shit, like, 4 times in a row. Like, you want that burger to be, like, a flavor bomb, bro. But, I don't know, is that normal, or is that me overdoing it? Because I have no training in this.
You could just season it regular. I wouldn't put too much.
So I'm going too far.
Yeah, just season it just enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't want to put too much on it, make the shit nasty.
Yeah.
You want to be able to taste the seasoning, though, but not too much, because you can't over-season some shit.
Yeah. When I first discovered seasoning, I thought that was impossible. And then I had a couple experiences where I really over-seasoned. You know, and it's bad when you over-season something. You take a bite and you're like...
it's already cooked and it all in it. And
there's no going back. Yeah. Yes, exactly.
You got to commit.
Yep.
And as an adult, you have to eat the nasty food you cook.
Oh, it's different than being a kid.
Yeah, you got to... Yeah.
Yeah. Because, I mean, you feel like... You feel responsible.
Yeah, I paid for this shit with my money, man. I got to eat it. I just got to eat it while I'm crying and shit.
I remember... And then I'm ashamed to admit this, but one time I was like, I didn't eat all day. That's all I had. I didn't go to the grocery store. I had nothing. I made spaghetti, and I went to go
Strain it.
Strain the spaghetti, and I think it was after I strained it, I dropped all that spaghetti on the floor, and I ate that spaghetti that day. I did eat that spaghetti, and I dropped it on the kitchen floor. But it was one of those situations where it's like I just went through all this. I just made this fucking spaghetti.
It took me 4 hours.
It took me so long to make this. I like probably threw some extra ingredients in there. I was trying to be cool, and I don't have anything else. I don't got a backup. It's gonna take me another hour just to cook anything else. Yeah. So am I just gonna eat this spaghetti that was just on the floor, or am I gonna just starve, or am I gonna cook for another hour? And I chose to eat the spaghetti. And that's something you have to do sometimes in life.
Sacrifices have to be made.
I can't believe. Now I would not eat the spaghetti. If it was right now, I wouldn't eat it. I'd be like, I'm starving today. If it was right here, right now. But maybe if I hadn't eaten for another 24 hours, you catch me then? Maybe I would eat the spaghetti. Scoop. It's like that question of like, how long would it take for you to actually be a cannibal? You know, like 2 people on an island. Like, how long is it going to take for you to actually eat somebody?
Yeah.
You'd like to say, because you're a modern human and you think I'm all, modern, I would never be a cannibal, I'm all past all that. Well, okay. Let's put you on an island, like Tom Hanks style, one other person. Castaway style. You guys are on a plane together, plane crashes, it's just you and them. How long is it going to take for you to eat them? It's a good question. I feel like for me, I probably would get eaten. But if I hit the limit, I'm guessing like a week. It'd probably take me like a week. Are you by
the ocean? Is there fish around?
Let's say no. Let's say like you tried to fish and you just can't catch anything. Or maybe you got a fish and you ate it and you were like poisoned yourself. It's like one of those. Like it's all going to shit. It's all going bad. Like, are you going to get to the point where you're going to eat this person? Or are you just going to starve? Or are you just going to get eaten? I feel like the other person's probably going to be more bold than me. And they'll probably eat me before I would eat them. But I think at 7 days, I would probably finally do it. I'd probably be like, I haven't eaten in 7 days. When's the last time you haven't eaten in 7 days? Most of us never done it.
Right.
It's a good question for anybody because we all like to think we wouldn't eat somebody. If you were on an island right now, would you do it? 7 days, maybe. It also depends on the person, right? Like you better hope you crash with your like fat friend because he's gonna have meat for days. Problem is, I probably couldn't even cook them. That's what I'm saying. If I had to eat my friend, I can't even cook them. I don't know anything about hunting.
Right.
I'm gonna spoil the meat and ruin it. I killed him for nothing.
Died for nothing.
I mean, like everybody, every time you see it in a movie, like or anything, they just happen to know how to cook a person. Like
yeah, that's the weirdest shit ever.
Just know how to do that. Like
you know how to cook a leg.
Is that how it works? If I can cook a deer, I can cook a pork. I don't think that's how it works.
It's fucking terrible.
And I mean, the only time I've ever even like heard, the only reason I would even know is because I remember I was watching like a documentary. And it was in school, and they were talking about North Korea. And they were saying that, like, from North Korea to South Korea, there'll be, like, human meat. And that's how human meat will get sold, is, like, from the North Korean markets. And there was people saying that, like, they ate human meat, and it tasted like chicken. And that was, like, that's a pretty wild thing.
I hate that everybody say everything tastes like chicken.
I think it's another white meat, dark meat thing, though.
Yeah,
it's like crazy. Turtle's going to taste like chicken.
Right.
What's another one? Like frog. Frog tastes like chicken. Probably iguana. I don't know if anybody's eaten iguanas, but I bet you it would taste like chicken.
Guarantee you somebody's eating iguana somewhere.
Any animal ever. Just pick one. Somebody ate it once.
Yes.
I mean, somebody ate, like, I'm maybe thinking like a starfish, like a jellyfish. Like, somebody had to eat one. Like, you're like an ancient man.
You can die from eating it and shit.
It's like you starve for 7 days. Jellyfish rolls ashore. Maybe you're going to eat the jellyfish. Oh, my God. I think I would eat a person probably before I'd eat a jellyfish.
Yeah.
If I had to pick, jellyfish is like I can't even touch a fish. I'm like I'm not surviving in the wild. I like when I go fishing, and I haven't gone fishing for this very reason. I don't want to like touch the fish and take it off I don't want to do that. It's just slimy and gross. I'm a bitch. I'm a bitch. It's something about the sliminess of the fish. I don't know, and I probably could do it, but while I would be doing it, I'd be like, I would not like it. And since I don't think I've ever had to detach a fish from a hook before. I think I've managed to avoid it my entire adult life.
Word.
Yeah. So eating a jellyfish, fuck no. Fuck
You'd rather
no.
eat an ass.
Yeah, I'd rather eat an ass. Literally.
A human's ass.
Yeah. I'm not eating a fucking jellyfish. No way. Or like what's another like nasty ass sea creature? The one that popped in my mind was not just starfish. Wouldn't want to eat a starfish either. But there's some guy out there who probably has eaten at least one starfish. Or eating bugs. Could you eat a bug? You think you could eat a bug? Like scorpions, those suckers that have a scorpion in it?
Hell no. For what?
For what? That's what I'm thinking. Like, what is it? Do I get an award? Is anybody going to pat me on the back after this?
Yeah, hell no.
Because, I mean, and that's normal. Like, I mean, that's like, I think that's a normal thing in South America to just stick a scorpion inside of a sucker. I remember seeing those as a kid, but I haven't seen one in a long time. Whereas, like, I think in Spanish class they had them one day or something. But it's a sucker with a scorpion on the inside. And you can see it. It's like it looks like a bug. It doesn't look not like a bug anymore. And that's the thing. Maybe if you like made it in a dish and made it not look like a bug, I would eat it. Kind of like how like meat is. Like I don't know if I'd want to eat a pig if it looked like a pig in like a roast and it's just like I'm grabbing a piece off the side of the pig. To me, that's kind of worse than just like seeing a piece of ham. So maybe if you do that with bugs, do have like a bug salad or something.
Use them as raisins.
Yeah, like guess what? There's some grasshopper in there. Like, no way. But if you just told me you hand me a fucking praying mantis and say eat it, like you know, you ever see a video where somebody has like a spider in their mouth? It's like that type of shit. Like how are you gonna put a bug in your mouth?
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, that should be crazy,
like eating beetles. People eat beetles. I feel like I'm gonna feel all those little legs. I'm gonna feel it all. I'm gonna crunch it. I'm gonna feel it.
Yeah.
Oh, nasty.
Fucking fear factor.
Yeah. I would. Another thing, I would be terrible. You put me on Fear Factor. Oh, dude, I'd probably lose. I'd be like, I thought I could do this, but I'm not doing that. I would probably do all the crazy shit, like have me jump off something, have me like fucking. I would do the stunts. As soon as you make me eat something that I don't want to eat, that's probably where you get me. Like, oh, you got to eat fucking like exactly that. You got to eat like 5 living beetles within 2 minutes.
Fuck that shit.
I'd be like, fuck that shit. I think one of the things they had somebody do once is like lay inside of a coffin type thing and have spiders walk on them.
I seen that one. Yeah.
I don't know if I could do that either.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll do that one.
Oh, dude. Because it's like, it's not just spiders. It's like you're laying down and they're all around you. And you can't move or else you might like upset the spiders.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want your energy to like transfer to these spiders.
Yeah, no, fuck.
That's what would fuck me up. It's like the psychological torture of having a spider right next to my face and trying to be cool about it. Dude, I've seen the big ass spiders at the zoo. I remember the biggest spider I've ever seen. It was probably about like the size of like if I put my hands together and make a big O. For those that aren't watching this, and it was like I had a room in the basement, and it was in like the walkway to my room. So if I want to get in my room, I have to kill this spider, and it was the biggest spider I had ever seen. It was like a wolf spider times 3. Like it was bulky. That's what made it freaky to me. It was one of those spiders that like looked like it. You could see the fur on it physically, looking at it with your naked eye. It was big. It makes me wonder about like the spiders in the Amazon jungle. You know, you're talking about like in the wild. I remember I read once that the biggest spider in the world, when it walks, it sounds like horse hooves, like doop, 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 like that, because it's that big. It weighs like 5 pounds or something.
Oh shit!
It's a fucking spider, dude. Like, can you imagine like worrying about snakes and spiders and mosquitoes? Like, you know, I think I'll take America and it being cold
1,000%.
for 6 months a year.
I keep telling people,
you don't want to live in the tropical jungle.
Walking outside and it's a big ass tiger outside.
Fuck that, dude.
Like, fuck.
Like even thinking about that as a reality, like thinking maybe that could happen.
It's a tiger loose. A fucking tiger, man. What the fuck?
And it's a wild tiger. We're not talking about like a zoo tiger.
Right?
We're talking about
just a wild ass a wild hungry tiger.
Oh fuck that! Like wolves are the worst thing. Like you go up north, you're worried about like coyotes and wolves. That's the worst thing you're going to. No, not a tiger. Yeah, and that's if you're not in the wilderness. That's if you stay out and you have like clearings and you stay out of the wilderness. You go into the trees, into the bushes. Now you're just introducing yourself to like I said, like bugs, snakes, spiders, all these things that are hiding on the inside. So these are the things that come out. The tigers, the fucking. I mean, it wouldn't be a bear if you were in the Amazon, but it would be a gorilla. It'd be a fucking like
anaconda,
dude. If I came across a wild monkey, I am not engaging with the wild monkey. I think that they're very interesting, but that motherfucker would kill me. That motherfucker would kill me so fast. I was reading about, what is her name? She's the reason that we know about modern chimpanzees and all this. Like, it's what she's the leading researcher in that field, and it's her work that makes us know that chimpanzees live so closely to humans with like the types of family structures they have and like how they travel in groups and all these different things. She learned because she would observe them in Africa. She would go there and just watch them with a notebook and follow them around for months. And at first she would stay far away, but I think after like a year or two, they would let her get closer, like the monkeys would. But like no one else would do that because everybody knows a monkey can fucking kill you. She just believed that was possible and pulled it off. I wish I could remember her name right now. But yeah, never would be me. You would never, ever see a group of monkeys and think, like, let me go near those group of monkeys. Like, monkeys are not what you think they are, dude. A monkey in the wild? Nah, dude.
I could only imagine.
Dude, they might even be cool about it. The monkey might even come up to you and be nice to you, and you're like, oh, this is going great. Off. And then it just smacks you upside the head and knocks you out and kills you. And the monkey would give a fuck. They'd be like, stupid human trying to be a monkey like me. Because they don't care. They're monkeys, dude. They're monkeys in the wild. And the thing is about like their family structure, right? I think it's like because of what she was observing with them. It's like you have a monkey who's like the show-off monkey of the group. That's how it tends to go. You got one monkey who like through force shows all the other monkeys who is boss. And every like 6 months to a year, maybe a year and a half, you have another alpha monkey in the group. Like it's always being challenged, and so maybe you'll have a new alpha monkey next year or the year after. Mm-hmm. But they're fucking with you all the time. They're always trying to, like, that's their whole thing. Is they're the alpha, so they fuck with everybody else. Right. That's what they do.
Right.
It's never gonna change. And so it's like So that's why monkeys swing their dick around at the zoo and like jerk off in front of everybody because they're the alpha monkey. They're trying to show like they do not care.
Right, for sure. Yeah, hell yeah.
Monkeys are wild, bro. So like, I don't know if you ever heard the stories of like zookeepers being killed by the monkeys at the zoo and these crazy things that'll happen because you can't take the wild out the monkey.
No, hell no.
Yeah, they're always gonna be tribal. They're always gonna be the crazy story that always comes to mind with like gorillas for me. I want to say it was gorillas. It was they were celebrating the birthday of a gorilla and they brought it a cake and he gives it was just a zookeeper being nice to the gorilla. He brings this gorilla a cake and all the other gorillas got jealous and so they ended up like attacking the guy and mutilating him and like I want to say they tore his dick off, but that might be hyperbole. All because he brought a birthday cake to the other gorilla and they didn't like that. That's why they did it. There's no other reason they did it.
Jumped his ass.
Maybe they didn't like him. Maybe they were conspiring for months. Yeah. Who knows? But they jumped his ass. And they're so big. And the other thing about that story is they could have killed him, but they chose not to. Because it's like psychological torture. They chose to like tear his dick off and they go as far as to not kill you, but just do something where your life is ruined. It's like cutting off somebody's fingers, like the mafia. It's how because that's just how they are. And we're talking about gorillas that live in a zoo. They see humans all the time. You would think they're broken in and normal. No, dude. Never. So if I ever saw a tiger or a gorilla, it's like, I don't even know how Mike Tyson, if I was rich and had so much money and you told me the tiger was a good tiger, I would never have a tiger in my house.
Sleeping in the bed.
I don't care how good the tiger is. I'll take a house cat. I'll take a big house cat. This is a big one. I'm not going to. And I do believe that a tiger could be sweet. I think it probably could act like a house cat and it could be so cute and you could pet it. But like, all it takes is that to change its mind one time and I'm dead. Like, because have you seen a house cat? Sometimes they like to play. Sometimes house cats like to play a little bit. What if your giant tiger is like, oh,
I want to play.
Yeah, I want to play with you.
Damn claws get stuck in your head.
Dude, it takes one swipe. Hell nah. Even having a monkey though. People have pet monkeys.
Yeah, that's crazy to me, yeah.
Oh, dude. Do you ever think if you were rich you could have a pet monkey? You think like, what's the wildest pet you think you might have?
A dog.
You think it's as wild as it goes? I might have like an iguana. I think an iguana is a little wilder than a dog. You wouldn't even go there?
Nah, hell no. For what?
That'd be kind of cool. I mean, maybe like sometimes they're easier to take care of. They're like the ones that are like they get really big and they just kind of walk around the house.
Nah, fuck all that.
No, you don't think they look like dragons?
I mean, they cool to look at. Yeah, I don't want one in the fucking house with me. Yeah, hell no.
Yeah, you lead you're probably smart because, like, I mean, I'm from my understanding, they're on the easier side because, like, reptiles in general, that's always it. Like, there's some easy snakes, but for the most part, it's like temperature controlled. You got to keep them inside of a certain type of cage for so much of the day, and it's better if you feed them live mice. You can't feed them dead mice. You got to feed them live mice. So if you're into that, you get to watch
fuck that.
Your iguana chase down a mouse inside the cage every day.
Yeah, fuck that
at
shit.
Power Hour at that open mic, they got a snake there, and they do. I think they feed the snake during the mic.
What?
So if you're ever looking over, you might see a snake chasing down a mouse.
Fuck that shit.
But it's more like there's like a sign like there's more protein. Who knows? Like more adrenochrome in the fucking mouse for the snake. Who knows? It's the fear molecule. The fear molecule makes the snake get more protein and nutrition. I'm making that up. I don't know what the reason is.
All right, cool. Well, let's go. Your
it's got to be something.
Yeah,
like maybe it's fresh meat. I don't know. But like I remember I had a girlfriend who had a snake, and she was like, she loves animals, and she was telling me how she. I would give him dead mice, but you're supposed to give it live mice. But it makes me so sad to watch the live mouse die every time. I can't even bear to see it. It's like, I don't know, you're kind of responsible for it.
You're kind of a snake.
You're feeding a live mouse to a snake. And the snake loves that shit. It's like a cat and a mouse. The snake's into it. The snake's, it's like you put a mouse in front of a cat. It's not even about, it's about the game. It's for the love of the game. They don't give a fuck about eating it.
Yeah.
They want to torture it.
Right, for sure. Hell yeah.
Oh, dude. I mean, animals are another topic I could go on for days about. Animals, comedy. We talked about a lot of things. Is there anything you think we should talk about before we get out of here? Is there anything important going on in your life? Anything relevant we should say? You got any good ideas?
No, I'm just chilling, man, going with the flow.
Yeah, I feel like because I feel like we went boom, we went bam. I'm trying to think if there's another good one, and a good thing I should bring up to send it home. What could it be? It's got to be something good. Okay, I got one. Outside of comedy, what is it like? You ever do anything other than comedy? You started comedy 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. What were you doing before that? Do you have any like hobbies or things you were pursuing?
Well, yeah, I got a couple movies out.
Oh no shit!
Yeah, I got a couple movies.
Like you're
out.
in like acting or directing?
Mm-hmm. Acting. Mm.
So was that like your original intention was to be an actor? No,
I went to acting school to try to backdoor my way on the stage.
Yeah,
try to get rid of the stage fright.
Yeah,
and I figured going to acting school would help.
Yeah.
It didn't though.
You thought it was gonna help with your stage fright, so you're gonna go to acting school, and you're gonna. It's funny because it sounds like open mics ended up doing that for you.
Exactly. But I didn't know, so I figured if I go to acting school and get on camera and everything, when I finally got the courage to get on stage, it'll be, good. But that didn't work.
Yeah. Acting, what was your like vision as an actor? Like, did you see yourself in like a certain type of role?
No. The whole agenda of it was just to get on the stage.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But you still like acting though. Like once you've been on stage all these times, you've gotten over that hurdle. Mm-hmm. I'm guessing you would appreciate it for a different reason now.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So what do you like about acting now then?
I haven't acted in a long time. It's been nonstop comedy. But I think I just like entertaining, so I think it'd be easier. Even auditioning and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? After being on stage with a live audience, auditioning gets easier.
Because you're not thinking about it as much.
Right.
You're not
yeah, exactly. And you become more quick-witted with the responses, improv, so it works itself out.
And I think acting, a lot of it's more improvisational than people would realize in more ways than one, right? Like you have actual improvising where you're like making up lines, but also I think even like the whole being in the moment element of improv and like learning to believe in a moment and genuinely be in it rather than somewhere else.
Right.
That's what you have to do when you're acting. Like that's the only way you could be a good actor, in my opinion, is if you literally. It's like a good liar. Like you have to literally believe it, and then be in that, and then express that, so then other people can look at it and like vicariously experience that moment through you. I feel like I mean that's crying on command. It's like, and I have to imagine that's a lot of what they're saying in acting school. It's like a lot of it's conjuring up past experiences and like reliving moments that you can imagine when you felt like this. It's got, because that's what good acting tends to be. I mean, that's why it becomes another level, right? Then when somebody's a great character actor and they're not only portraying emotions, but they're somebody that's so separate than themselves. That's when it becomes crazy to me, because it's like, how the fuck are I mean, what's that one guy who he was in? I'm not gonna. Gary Oldman. Are you familiar with Gary Oldman at all? He's a fantastic actor because he's a good character actor in the sense that like his characters are all so different from one another, almost like kind of like when Johnny Depp was in his prime, right? And you just had him doing all these different kinds of roles, but he's always like, it's always so real. Like he's just a good actor all around, but he's also so diverse in his role choices and who he is. Whereas like you also have the opposite, where people just get stuck in the same roles. And I think like, I feel like acting, what would be fun about it is you're something else all the time.
Yeah.
You get to shapeshift and be all these different, you get to do research for 6 months about some new topic and be this new thing. That's what I would like about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I've always wanted to act, but I also like, I don't even know where you get started with that kind of thing. I think you have to have headshots. I think you have to be like looking for, they have websites for it now where it's like, they'll get you auditions, but you have to pay for the website and you have to do all these things where I feel like it's basically, wouldn't it be better just get an agent at that point and just have an actual agent that keeps getting you roles? Because they have websites that function as agents, like trying to get you roles. But that's what I'm saying. I've just never known where to start, because acting seems like it's just I don't even know if I'd be good at it because I'm not that good of a liar. Like, do you think that's a parallel? Do you feel like when you're acting, you're lying?
No, because you have to pull up past experiences.
Yeah. So. What kind of stuff did you learn in acting school? Was it stuff like that?
Yeah. And then it's like therapy too, because maybe you get a role and you can relate to it and you thought you got over some stuff and then it comes back up and
it's like cathartic.
You're like, oh shit.
Yeah, right. That is an interesting way to look at it. Therapeutic. I mean, I think music's like that. I think music's very therapeutic in that you're like living through moments that you've experienced before, just naturally in the way that it works. If you're performing a song, you're wherever you were when you wrote the song, or you sing a song, you're whatever the song is saying. Yeah. And like do you have any favorite actors then? Because I'm trying to think of I'm thinking of great performances. That's what's like
Forrest
going
Whitaker.
through my mind is like good actors, but I wonder what you like a lot.
Yeah, Forrest Whitaker.
Oh yeah.
One. Angela Bassett.
Okay.
Viola Davis. I want to say Johnny Depp, Leonardo DiCaprio.
What's Eating Gilbert Grape? And that's the two of them.
Yeah, exactly?
Yeah.
I think that was one of Leonardo DiCaprio's best roles.
Dude,
easily,
I mean, it's
hands down.
Unbelievable. Because, I mean, I was thinking about that recently, like how he is his fame is different than most people's because he got famous so early off of that movie. I want to say it was that or it was something right before that. It was the De Niro one he was in. But it was like, all of a sudden he's like the famous kid actor. It's not like we're not talking like Home Alone. Like he never stepped out of the spotlight or stepped away from film. He was in the spotlight since he was like 12. That's what it's been like his whole life. And he's so good in that movie, And like it's also something that's like an impossible task. You're telling somebody play a disabled person and go all the way, like don't hold back at all. There's so many examples where that doesn't go great and it's just kind of awkward to watch. Whereas like he just nails it all the way. And you're talking about somebody who's 13, like a 13-year-old actor who like completely pulled it off and gave soul to the performance and all that. It's been so long since I've seen that too. Johnny Depp, I'm sure, is great in that movie as well.
Yeah, he was great. Yeah.
And that's early Johnny Depp. That's like Johnny Depp pre his 90s fame and all this.
21 Jump Street.
Yeah, right. Post 21 Jump Street, Johnny Depp. That's crazy to think about. He started off on TV.
Yeah. For sure.
I mean, Pirates of the Caribbean did something to that guy. I mean, because before that, he was doing all kinds of different things.
Edward Scissorhands might have been the one.
You're right. That might have been what started it all. Because then I think like Willy Wonka's the same shit. It's all like goofy caricature characters, but it's goofy. There's something goofy about it. Whereas like, or larger than life, I suppose. Whereas before he was just kind of doing like gritty movies. He was doing more artsy stuff. Like he was. I still want to see the movie Blow, but that's another movie from back then. I just watched the movie Dead Man. If you've seen that, that's a good old Johnny Depp movie. There's so many like 90s Johnny Depp movies that are kind of nothing like that. But I think Gilbert Grape is 93. I want to say that's early 90s.
Gilbert Grape is really early.
And it's really good. It's a very good movie. And it's probably, I mean, without that, you probably don't have that skyrocket into fame.
Yeah, the catapult.
But they're both such good actors, yeah. Oh, man. I mean, Joaquin Phoenix has gotten popular because of Joker. But before that, I already thought he was great just from the other performances. He's like, I think the movie The Master, Philip Seymour Hoffman's or Paul Thomas Anderson, I mean, he's my favorite director. He's one of my favorite directors. He's amazing. And The Master is, I want to say, from 2013. And it's got Philip Seymour Hoffman, it's got Amy Adams, it's got Joaquin Phoenix. And it's a Scientology movie. So it's like all about like the guy who was doing Scientology in the 60s and kind of like running a cult and fooling all these people. And Joaquin Phoenix is playing this guy who's kind of like, he develops a relationship with the guy who runs Scientology, and it's kind of like a brotherhood movie, but it's this fucked up brotherhood where this one guy's manipulating this other guy, but they really do like each other. And it's played so well. And Joaquin Phoenix has like, he's just, people know him because Joker and like his performance in that movie, but he's very good at, again, playing people that are nothing like one another. Oh, you know, another fucking, what did he, I'm going to forget his name. He played Lincoln, Daniel Day-Lewis. Daniel Day-Lewis is crazy. He's one of those people like nobody can, like another Gary Oldman type of actor, where you can't even believe he pulls that off. He just came out of retirement for his kid's movie, but I don't know how good it is because it's his son's first like movie. But Phantom Thread, that's another Paul. I mean, there's There Will Be Blood. Have you ever heard of that? And then there's Phantom Thread. That's the newer one. But they're both Paul Thomas Anderson again, that director. And Phantom Thread's really good. Phantom Thread's a great toxic relationship movie. It's a movie about like two people who like it's about like, if you ever had a girlfriend who you know she's bad for you, like, oh, this bitch is fucking crazy, but you love her anyway. That's your movie. It's a great movie for that type of thing. Like there's points in the movie where you realize like, oh, he likes that she's crazy. And that's how you learn throughout life that sometimes there's guys who just like crazy people. It's why like people end up in bad relationships over and over. You can't give everybody relationship advice. Sometimes people like crazy people. And you know, makes you value that you don't like crazy people. I don't know, maybe you like crazy people.
Sometimes.
See, exactly. Exactly. It gets all of us. I like a certain level of crazy, you know? I like the level of crazy where it's like, oh, she's worried about where I've been because she thinks I'm cheating on her. I like that crazy where it's like, oh, you think I'm cheating on you all the time type of crazy. But I don't like the type of crazy where it's like she's actually like smacking me, like attacking me, saying like, bitch, give me your phone, give me your phone. Yeah. That's too much. But I do like that she cares and that she's jealous.
That's the crazy I like. Yeah.
There's a limit to my crazy. I like it toxic, but not like, I can't, if she ever whops me upside the head, we're probably gonna have to break up. Yeah,
I agree.
If a girl whopped me, maybe once, if I really like her. But if she whops me twice, 3 times, because fools whop me once, shame on me. Whop me twice, shame on you. I think, right? And then I can break up with you.
Yeah.
Because think about it, like maybe I deserve to be whopped the first time. You know, maybe I didn't give her my phone.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Oh my God. And again, there's some guy out there who loves that relationship where he's like, yes, this is the shit. Whop me again.
Yeah. Not me. Shit.
She cares about me.
Yeah,
she cares about me so much. Dude. Well, it's been a pleasure. I would go even longer, but I got work today. I got to walk my doggy, and I think I got to eat that steak in my fridge before it expires.
For sure.
I got a little checklist ahead of me. I don't know. You got a fun day ahead of you?
Going back in the house and going to sleep.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
Busy day.
Sure. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. At the very end of the show, we do the same thing every time. It's obviously 3 to 5 year olds is my core demographic. It's little kids who watch this.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's just who's into it. I can't explain it. They watch Miss Rachel. They watch this. And so at the very end, we give advice to the children. You're going to tell the kids before they turn this off, they enter the real world. You're going to give them your nugget of knowledge, your piece of advice. What can the kids do to make their lives better? I don't know, but you know, and you're going to tell them. And second, the social media is where people can find you. If they spent this much time with you, they might as well spend some more. They got to type it in. What are they going to type in, and where are they going to type it in? The floor is yours. Oh, and I should tell you, if you're going to plug any shows, this comes out like probably early to mid-March. So anything that comes after that. Boom.
All right, cool. We got, so my advice to the little kids is don't rush to grow up. This shit is terrible. All you have to worry about is school. I promise you it's not that bad.
You're going to grow up, you're going to be like, wait a minute.
Exactly. Life was fucking great.
Yeah.
Follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Sir Trey, common spelling. Yeah, I have a big birthday show in April 29th at Riddle's Comedy Club. So, catch me there.
Hell yeah, dude. It's a pleasure meeting you. Pleasure having you here on this amazing revolutionary installment of the one, the only Ruse Radio. Clocking out.
Double down, competition couldn't help him to rock. Missed the whole time, holy fell through the flock. That's an ordinary miracle, wealth to the block. It's a balance in the character that's calm and collect. It's apparent his caricature is lost in the mess. It's hysterical, the picture that